Hello to those of you lovely people. Just double checking to see if you guys can hear me. I think I do have an audio source, so that's perfect. Welcome to the tournament. I'm quickly setting up some things because I'm getting bloody black screen. I'm just going to inform the first features of the show match where they will be playing. So bear with me for a little bit. Let's see. Think that we're fine in terms of players. I'm pretty sure I have a fully established lobby. I'm just going to message two of the contestants, let them know they are playing on stream. I've been getting some DMs in the meantime about people asking if we had some no-shows. Let's see. So, for those of you that have not been with us before, welcome to the first 1v1 tournament that I'll be hosting for the Old Fart server. Lots of older players, so to speak, here. It's going to be very exciting. Not everyone here is the biggest 1v1 aficionado, so we're going to see a big variance in skill, but I can promise that as the bracket progresses, we're going to be seeing more and more competitive matches. And for the first match, I have decided to pick a few bangers. And so, for those of you that are also new, I do have a very simple format, which you could see on the screen right now. So it's going to be round one on both sides, and it's going to be best of three. And then the next round, which will be quarterfinals, will also be best of three. And we're going to be doing one stream on each round. But then semifinals both will be casted best of five, and grand finals will also be best of five. First place of the tournament will get 2,000 credits, and second place will get 1,000, and everyone else will just get a pat on the back for playing, which is absolutely awesome. So I'm going to unmute myself on the server, and then hopefully people will start joining the channel. Hello.
Hello.
We have the Trumpet Man, and we do have Somewhat 49. All right, everyone's muted. So I'm just going to try something in the meantime to see if you guys can see the screen share while I'm also streaming. Hopefully it doesn't affect the bitrate. So I just want to stream the Chrome source. So I think this should be all right. Let's just get the OBS open again. And also, while we're waiting for some of the people to join the channel, I'll be creating the private match lobby. Okay, Naz's name got censored, so when Naz ends up joining the first match, he's just going to see a bunch of stars.
Nasty one, you mean? Or Nazhole?
Yeah, Nazhole. He shows up as a bunch of stars, so apparently 2Z's constitutes foul language in Psionics' eyes.
Alright.
So, don't have Discord audio on. I think I can just disable the streamer mode so I can hear people joining.
Mikey Mike.
Hey, there's Fro the Ho. Nice. We have everyone pretty much funneling in right now.
We do. Wait, what's it streamed on? Is it like you got Twitch or is it just this?
No. There's a Twitch stream, but what I'm doing in Discord is that I'm only streaming my Chrome browser with the bracket.
Oh, right. So, what's your Twitch then?
Lurker RL, one word, no underscores, no shenanigans.
All right, well, Mike.
You know, I think last season I didn't claim like my season rewards. Like, you know, you have to actually click through them. I think last season I forgot to do that at the end.
Yeah, I know for some of the drops though that they auto claim the last three drops, so you should claim the other ones. But I think when you get 21 out of 24, it does auto claim those three.
Do you need any subs?
I think that we're looking pretty good, assuming that the three people that volunteered are still there. Because I got Stubby that messaged me earlier. Age joined the channel to say that he was confirmed. And then there was... I'm not sure if there was... Oh yeah, Nazhole. Nazhole was the last sub. So I think we have pretty much set in that regard.
Asking for the sub?
Sorry, Crispy?
I was asking who was asking if we had enough subs.
I think it was Booyah.
It was.
What rank are you, Booyah?
C3.
I can give
In
him my
one?
spot.
Nice.
You know what
No. Do you not want to play?
I only decided to play just to fill the slots,
Okay.
but I'm not good at ones,
Me
so
neither.
I would just be out first round anyways.
Probably. That's probably going to be me too.
Yeah, so whoever is in that bracket would. So if Crispy Dad gives away his position, then you'd have to play against Cool, who I think is solid GC1 if I had to guess. Obviously, I
it's
won't speak for
fucking
him.
easy win for me.
Not in once.
All right, the trash talk
Maybe
is there.
definitely
That
not
means that
once.
you're playing Booyah.
Yep, take it, Booyah.
Mike, do we get to
I
pick the
guess.
map?
Yeah, so I'll pretty much go through that. I'm just checking to see if everything is all right on the mainstream.
My apologies.
So we'll pretty much go over.
One's player. If you have to pick a map, just saying.
Yeah, it's Manfield Knight is the ones match.
No,
Manfield
no,
Knight.
I mean, no, it's Beck with Parkman Knight actually.
Yeah, that's a beautiful park too.
All right, so
That's
I'm pretty sure that almost everyone here did read all the rules. So I will just go over the finer details.
Yeah,
So
I didn't. I'll be honest.
I actually haven't gone
Yeah,
over.
I did not.
Yeah,
read the
me
rules at
neither.
all.
What rules? Yeah, I don't. What's the
I
rules?
didn't know there were rules. I was just thinking it was just a normal.
Wait, what? This
Play
is the
one
League of
and correct
Legends,
what
right?
happens.
What time is the draft?
here did read all the rules.
This is a.
I want to be on Big
Who's
G's
that
team.
echoing?
There-
Zeno, what are you doing?
Zeno, you're echoing really bad.
Sorry, mate.
All
all
right,
good.
there we go.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Yeah, so pretty much the all you need to know about the actual tournament format itself is that the first two rounds will be best of three. And I will have to try to update the bracket myself unless anyone wants to volunteer and take help with the Google sheet because I'm gonna have to try to fill it in between breaks. So just keep if you look at the bracket as well, just keep an eye out and you'll have a rough idea of who you'll be playing against next. And then after that, if people report the matches properly, both semifinals will be streamed and the grand finals will be streamed. Semis and grands are best of 5. The first two, so that would be round of 16, round of 8. Those are going to be best of 3. And so if you look at the bracket, which you can find in the Discord channel, you can also see it, of course, on your screen right now. Just feel free to message your opponent, and you guys can settle on your own how you want to do it. If I would say US East is going to be the tiebreaker, so if you guys can't come to an agreement on which server you're playing on, always play on US East. But if you have, let's say, an EU versus NA matchup, you guys can agree to, let's say, first round would be on the US East server, and then the other two would be on EU or vice versa. And I'll be doing the same as well for semifinals. So if there's a discrepancy, then the first two rounds will be then, let's say, on an EU server and US East for the last 3, potentially if it goes to Game 5. And that's how we will be settling it. But if no one has any disputes, then US East is pretty much the name of the game. And if you guys, pretty much everyone here is friends with each other, so just feel free to send your opponent a party invite. Otherwise, just DM them a lobby and username or your Epic ID, and that will be pretty much the way that we go about it in terms of settling everything.
I have a question.
Yes, Naz.
What happens if nobody in the games touches the ball? Do both of us win?
The answer is no.
Both of us lose.
Big G gets an extra win on his record if you do that.
Yeah, speaking of which, Naz, you're going to be on stream for the first match, so you better bring your A game.
Do it, baby.
Wait, Mike, you said US East for all games?
Yeah, and unless you're playing against some EU player, so I can see for you, Pro, that you're going to be playing against an EU player, so you guys can agree to, for example, first map will be, or not map, but the first game will be on, let's say, EU, and then the last 2 on NA, if you want to do it that way, or all on EU, all on NA. Like, you guys just sort it out yourselves on how you want to do it. But I would say generally whoever gets the first game advantage or the first 2 games advantage gets that server, whether it's best of 3 or best of 5, and then you do the last 2 or 3 on the opposite server because that's just the way Johnny Boy does it as well for 1v1.
Who's Johnny Boy?
You don't know who Johnny Boy is?
I'm kidding.
You're in a ones tournament.
Yeah.
Guy immediately.
Yeah, so far, do we have any questions? Because otherwise we can pretty
That
much
was
just
one
get
of the
straight
rules.
cracking. The
So what
rules?
do you do?
Uh,
You just invite someone to your party and then just fire up a match?
So, wait, on next round then, say the matches are all done on first round. Are we going straight when your matches are done? Are we going straight into the second game, or are we waiting?
So, let's say preferably for the first 2 rounds, that would be the case. But the thing is, like, I'm gonna probably have to manually update the bracket myself. So like, if you can figure out based on the match scores, like who your next opponent will be, you guys can settle it out yourself. So just fish in the score or the match reporting channel. Just look for the name of the other 2 people that would be in your bracket, and then just try to message them because like I have to do a lot of the match reporting stuff on my own. So just try to like figure it out who it is you're going to be by looking at the bracket and who won their first match, and then we'll try to keep a nice flow going. And if anyone is also willing to be
power-ups.
Sorry,
Since I have to play Reapers, do I get Rebel power-ups?
that will be decided between you two.
Get fucked. No.
And if anyone is also going to be nice enough to drop by on the stream every now and then and just give me some updates on the bracket, then I can also do it that way a bit faster than looking through all the screenshots or on our system, whatever we're doing.
Like,
These
do I have to
screenshots.
post to the channel?
Sorry?
Yeah, Mike, if I get knocked out first, which I probably will, then I don't mind helping you.
That would be much appreciated, because I'll only need help for round of 16 and round of 8, and then semis will be self-explanatory because everyone's going to be playing on stream, so you can't really cheat.
Waiting then. So is it on semi-finals? We just wait. Is that what it is?
Yeah, semi-finals wait. Like there will be like a short break on the stream, like 3 minutes, and then we'll just meet in the channel. We can get some trash talk going or anything like that.
Yeah. No worries. Sounds good.
Track talk specialties, baby.
All right.
I'm really good
Come on,
at that.
Chipman. Let's go, mate.
Let's do it. You're going down.
So you said we're on stream first.
Yep.
Mike?
Can you copy and paste the message that I sent you, Big G?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, he's in my party, so I can just bring in both of us.
Yep. So the lobby should be up, and Naz is just labeled as a bunch of stars, but at least Big G will know which team he's on.
So, Mike,
I'm the star player. That's why, baby.
the rest of us create our own party and start the match ourselves, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not playing Christad anymore. I'm playing someone else.
So if everyone is settled, then let's get cracking.
Okay, cool.
All right. Good luck, gentlemen.
Good luck, everyone.
Oh yeah, wait.
Nice.
I want to announce one last thing before everyone heads off. I forgot. So for the next match that I would like to cast, it will be the winner of. Oh wait, it's I don't have the updated bracket, but I would like to cast the winner of You Were Cool versus whoever took over for Crispy Dad on the bottom right, and the winner of A Faithful Saying versus Never FF. So the bottom right quarterfinals is the one that I want to cast next. So keep that in mind. And then for the rest, you guys are pretty much free to go.
How do we report the match details?
Just screen caps in the match report channel. There's a
That's
match
your job,
reporting
Big
right
G.
above this one.
Gotcha.
Wait, do we have to do that?
I mean, I think we can also just go with the honor system as well. If needed, just save replays. If it really comes down to it, that we have to dispute that way.
Really, I was just going to tell you. I was just going to tell you the score. To be honest.
Yeah, that's also fine. I mean, at the end of the day, we're all adults here, so I don't expect cheating going on here.
Yeah, I've been pretty embarrassing if it was Tripman.
Okay, nice call out. All right, guys, best of luck with the matches. I'm gonna go get ready to cast.
Tripman, do I have you as a friend? He's ditched me.
Alrighty, guys. Just give me one last second, and then we are gonna get this show on the road. I'm just gonna set my Discord to Do Not Disturb so you don't hear a bunch of people joining and leaving the channel. How do you do that? There we go. Do Not Disturb. Now we change our scene. You see, like, this is why I need a bunch of people to back me up, just so that the production goes a little bit smoother. So we are on IGL New. I do have to change the team names a little bit here. So that would be the scoreboard assets. I did all this stuff in preparation, but sadly there was one no-show. I mean, the guy was nice enough to let me know in advance, but I didn't change the team names fast enough. Big, gigantic. So without further ado, we are going to get into our first match here. I think everyone can see that we're ready. Maybe I do have to change my chat to all. I think they can see it now. Hey, Seabage, long time no see, by the way. I remember that you followed the channel based on the IGL casting that I did. So thanks a lot for sticking around and joining the tournament. All right, these guys are friends of each other, by the way, so don't take the quick chat too seriously. Like, this is all in bants, in jest. All right, so we do have a Mexican standoff here. Big G will be taking the lead off of that exchange, so it's going to be up to Big G to try to get something going. The flick is going absolutely nowhere, and Big G will be plowing Naz on the chase away here, but unfortunately, not much will go on for Nasty, so Nasty will have to back off. I think Nasty's on the wrong side of the exchange here, and I'm pretty sure that Big G can just roll this one in, so I think that Naz was overextending with too little boost at the end of the day. And that will be first blood for the side of Big G. Ooh, that reminds me. I have to do this to make it look a little nicer. And I will, of course, be keeping the chat open, because I do like the flame between the players. Nasty trying to secure bottom right, not able to get that against Big G. Big G will be struggling a little bit to try to get the play going. Nasty deciding to go for the demo. If Big G has a Doomsday Dish at his disposal, he will be able to score this. But it looks like Big G will have to dissipate the attack and just back off. And Nasty, once again with low boost, inside of Big G's corner. A big 50 will help Big G get the push. Big G, unfortunately, not getting a good clear. And it's going to be Nasty to try to get it past Big G. Big G diving in for the play, not able to get it. But Big G has had a boost advantage for almost the entire game so far. And we're only 1 minute in, but it does feel like Big G has a general better feel for 1v1s. And that is a slotting of the bottom left. Nasty getting caught out, shadowing poorly. 2-0 lead for Big G. And it looks like Big G has been eating his veggies because Nasty's looking a little rusty in 1v1. But here we go, though. Nasty flexing the fake kickoff, so I can't speak too soon. Big G on the wrong side of the ball, but Nasty not able to get behind it and convert that open net. So Big G will take possession, will take boost. Going to try to get a breakaway, but Nasty does trip him up on the landing. And Nasty's doing a pretty good job of cycling possession. Baiting Big G into his corner, he's going to be able to get a wraparound. And it's just going to be an aerial attempt from Nasty, not able to get hard enough behind the ball. So Big G will have a conversion available if he's able to slot this in bottom right. He's going to go for the possession play, though. 50-50, heavily favoring Naz, I think. Big G on the wrong side of the ball. Nasty also on the wrong side of the ball, so that will be a completely botched opportunity. And I feel like Nasty could have played a little bit more towards the midfield to take full advantage of the positioning. And Big G will count the stars lucky because Nasty made a mechanical misplay on that possession play. And here we go. Deja vu once again because Big G does have boost, does have ball. And Nasty has slowly but surely been making some leeway. Has been doing a better job slowly but surely of getting possession, getting boost, but the offense setup has been a little bit mediocre. But as I say that though, ceiling shot, not far enough behind the ball, but the recovery is golden. He did get baited for the corner boost, and Big G is going to slot that bottom right. And unfortunately, Nasty's recovery was beautiful, but he did decide to go for the corner boost there, and Big G calls him out on that, cuts it in early, sends it bottom right, and that's going to be 3-0 for the opener here. Once again, Nasty with a fake kickoff. Big G deciding not to take it back to the corner boost. I'm not sure if he failed on the ball control department or if he did decide to play for the mid boost, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much because Big G is still keeping up possession. Great fake challenge to get the corner boost. And Nasty's going to be in a world of hurt because every time he tries to get an inch, he loses a mile at the end. And Big G's patience has been impressing me slowly but surely. I am quite liking how Big G doesn't overcommit too hard, and we can definitely see that in the scoreboard as well because we haven't seen Naz get any of these goals going. And Big G just keeping up the pressure. He's going to fade off to the mid boost here, but Nasty does have some good aerial plays up the sleeve. Hit that first one a little bit too hard. Big G going to let that hit the backboard, but Nasty calls out Big G, and that's going to be the first goal of the match here for Nasty. And if that setup was a little bit more gentle, I think that could have been a very nice one. And here we go, Nasty with the what a save in the top left corner. You'll love to see it. And this is a great kickoff for Naz. Still has ball boost. If he doesn't miss that pad, he's going to be able to get it. Okay, I think at the end of the day it didn't matter, but I think that maybe Nasty was going to try to get that mid pad on the right side somewhere here. Unfortunately, not able to get it, but 2 goals now. Only 1 down. And Big G with the delayed kickoff. I didn't see it coming right until impact, but Nasty's recovery was really good. I think that Big G has a slight advantage in pacing, but Big G is going to decide to keep his lead. Back off. Does bait Nasty to take the early shot. Fantastic demo from Nasty, but he's going to play the possession game. He's going to take it to the right. He's going to try to play it for the bar down. Very nice stuff from Nasty. He has set up an equalizer. And Big G's 3-0 lead is all but gone right now. Big G with a great kickoff. Not able to get on the other side of the ball, so I think Nasty will be able to get boost and ball. Playing very patient. Tries to flick it over Big G. Big G gonna try to slow roll Nasty. He's trying to do the flakes play. Just keep looking at what his opponent's doing. And this is, again, what I really like from Big G. Not overcommitting. As I say that, though, he does get called out on the turn. Nasty with the open net. And just as I was about to praise Big G, doesn't overcommit on the corners. Does go for a lot of fake challenges. But that turn, Nasty just charges in like a bull. And gets the free goal. And we went from a 3-0 lead from the side of Big G to now being 1 goal down. But this flick is pretty much good enough. I don't know if Nasty gets a recovery. Almost snipes it off the inside of the post. And that was a bit unfortunate for Naz. But a great play from Big G to get the equalizer once again. And this is a very exciting first game 1 here in this best of 3. Big G gonna try to go for the miracle play. Not able to get bottom right. Unfortunately, not a crossbar down. Nasty not able to get the open net just yet. Friction on the side of Big G. And a great 50-50 once again from Big G. He's going to get boost and possession, I'm pretty sure, but not if Nasty has something to say about it. Big G not able to get that, but I think he does get boost on the mid. It's looking pretty tough here. Big G overcommitting heavily on a 50. Naz is just going to play for the open net, but a little bit on the slow side. But with 1 goal and 13 seconds left, it looks like it's coming down to a kickoff goal for Big G. I'm curious to see, does Big G have what it takes to get this kickoff goal? We have seen it before, but this is a great kickoff from Nasty. Gets mid boost, gets possession. Gonna go for the early shot, but he sends it straight into Big G. Big G with the breakaway, sends it bottom left. Is Nasty able to get back? He decides to abandon the play, and that is an equalizer once again with 2 seconds left as these Titans clash here. Just already game 1, ladies and gentlemen, but I am expecting this to go all the way to game 3, because it looks like these 2 Titans know exactly how each other plays. And stylistically, it's a very interesting matchup either way. Good slow kickoff from Big G. He sends it bottom right. I do think that might go out. Yep, Nasty does know that it goes out. Great touch from Nasty. Will allow him to get boost, but Big G has to keep up the pressure. Nasty gets possession. Decides to go for the outplay there while Big G staying grounded and staying unfazed. And Big G chipping it towards the backboard. Nasty not getting the best of touches. Big G try to go for the low play. Nasty, I think, gets a little bit too much of a heavy touch. Sends it center. Where is Big G? Great save from Big G, but he is going to lose boost. And Nasty, I think he's trying to flex a little bit on stream. I do like the risky plays that Nasty goes for. Definitely, if he scores it, he is going on the GIFs and Clips channel. Either way. But a great half-flip challenge from Nasty. Big G going all the way to the corner boost. And Nasty's flicks, unfortunately, not paying off. I think that Nasty could have rolled it in, but I think that he thought that Big G was a little closer, given that Big G did go all the way to the corner boost. And we're just seeing a lot of exchanges. And we are definitely 1 overcommit away from seeing a goal. And overcommit is not quite had yet. I think that Big G thought that was in. So, ooh. Yeah, as I say that, I think I just commentator cursed Big G. Unfortunately, is going to give up game 1 to an unfortunate misplay. I think he accidentally double jumped. But that is going to be game 1 for Naz. Or sub in Shining Armor, I guess I will call him. As he was generous enough to join the 1v1 tournament right at the end. And we will give Big G his well-deserved, or excuse me, Naz his well-deserved game 1. Let me update the scoreboard. It's I like your name, Uligma. I don't know if I want to fall for the joke, but thanks a lot for joining the stream. It's those wheels. Which wheels are cursed? I'm curious. Is it Naz's wheels or Big G's wheels? I think I should restart the Discord, because I can still hear people joining and leaving the channel. So I thought if I set it to Do Not Disturb that you wouldn't hear that anymore, but I guess for the time being, I'll just quickly leave the channel. Spectate. Oh, wait, I have to quickly open my... There we go. And I think that if Big G refines some of his play in Game 2, I think that if he commits a little bit more to fake challenges into instant shadowing, I think Big G is going to see more results in these 1v1s, because, again, I like his fake challenges a lot, and I like his lack of overcommits. Just lets his opponent hit the ball for free, doesn't matter if they're in a bad position. But as I say that, though, Big G did go for the risky play, and that will be Naz getting first blood. And that is definitely a little bit of a mix-up compared to Game 1. Big G did rock a 3-0 lead in Game 1, and unfortunately missing out on overtime due to a mechanical misplay. But the stylistic difference either way is very interesting. Naz going for more technical and aerial plays, and Big G going for more grounded and low-risk plays. Nice shot attempt from Naz, but an even better save from Big G. Looks like Big G will cycle possession, will cycle ball, and boost. And he's going to try to slot at the bottom right. Does get a demo on the exit as well, and that is an equalizer once again. Definitely like that that eye that Big G had on this one. Seeing that bottom right available, very unexpected from Nasty, and Nasty was caught sleeping in the middle of the line there. And just give me a sec, I'm going to quickly moderate my chat, as I don't want to... How do I ban this guy? Timeout? No, you banned. There we go. Oh, Nasty flexing the aerial play. Big G caught on the shadow, and I chose the worst time to go ban someone in the Twitch chat. We're going to take a look at the replay either way. Great first touch from Nasty, and then he pops it high and hard. Big G caught on the wrong side of the shadow play, and that was a fantastic tiebreaker from Nasty. And once again, the kickoff's not looking the worst for Big G, but at the same time, Nasty does end up getting the mid boost in these exchanges. And I think that Nasty has relatively speaking, has a pretty fast kickoff. Does do a great job of forcing it to the side so that he recovers for boost and ball, or even just boost and has Big G under a loop. Good 50-50 if Big G can make it to the corner boost. Unfortunately, Nasty's boost advantage is constantly extending. Big G not relenting on the pressure game. Does get the wave dash, I think. I think he barely missed out on the wave dash, and that's unfortunately going to be a bottom right missed out because of the failed wave dash. But Nasty once again going for the aerial play. Top right is available. With Big G with a great save to send it in the corner. Nasty comes out on top with boost, but is he going to concede this ball here? Big G's clear was good enough to get that equalizer. And Big G definitely has some aerial plays of his own. Great clear off the wall to snipe it on the corner. And constantly trading blow for blow. Big G getting a heavy touch. He's not going to go for the Doomsday style setup. So he's going to back off. I think he's going to get the boost advantage here. So Nasty will be in the corner with 20 boost. Big G getting a save. It's going to center in front of the net. So Big G will be forced to go up early. And it's going to be Nasty to try to keep it in the corner. Yeah, he did get the back right corner from Big G. So he's able to keep up constant pressure. It looks like he's going to go for the early boost steal. But Big G, I think he's faking low boost. Or am I completely wrong? No, he wasn't faking low boost because I thought he saved more off the corner. And I think that Nasty did sniff him out on that one. As I thought that Big G was faking the low boost, but I think that when he came from his back left corner boost, he ended up using most of it just to keep up some pressure. So, a little bit of a misplay in terms of the extended pressure play. Is Nasty fishing for the shot? He does force Big G to hit it early. And Nasty's pressure is slowly but surely looking better and better. Nasty, I don't think is a 1v1 main, but he is showing a lot of promising 1v1 main playstyle. We have a ceiling shot. Ooh, not able to wrap around the ball. I'm pretty sure, though, that Nasty, in his mind, knew that he could have scored it, but I think that he thought that if he missed it and didn't prioritize recovery, that he would have conceded a goal either way. Because if he had more boost, I feel like Nasty would have definitely gone for it. But either way, the smart plays do pay off. Big G with an open net of his own. He's trying to go for the double tap, but Nasty with a save. No boost to be found. And I think Big G will at least get the mid boost off of this. He's trying to fake Nasty in. Nasty doesn't bite. Nasty does steal the mid boost, and Big G's going to be kept in the corner here with low boost. I think it's only a matter of seconds before Nasty makes a breakaway. Does hit it to the side of Big G. And unfortunately, that hit from Nasty is going to mean that the pressure will be dissipated. Great challenge from Big G. Unfortunately, not setting up an open net on the challenge. And Big G has been mixing it up here. I feel like we've seen more challenges from the past, let's say, 30 to 40 seconds from Big G than we've seen almost in the entire game. So the pressure game difference is keeping Nasty honest. And unfortunately, that challenge for Big G almost going into the bottom right of the net. And it's up to Nasty to try to get a counterattack. Will Big G get the challenge? He does get the challenge, but is he able to secure the goal? He sends it towards the post. He has to pinch it. He pre-flips too early. And Big G is not going to be happy about that one, but Nasty sure as hell will count the stars lucky. He's showing his happy feet. He gets the demo on Big G, but he doesn't get behind the ball. So he's going to try to bait Big G on the challenge. Not able to keep it low on the 50, and with 50 seconds left, Nasty does have an opportunity, it looks like, to try to go for one more goal. But he's also one hair away from creating an equalizer, and I'm curious to see how Big G adapts in these final 40 seconds. Demo. Into an open net. Nicely done. Nicely done. Great game sense there for Big G to try to go for that demo there. Realizing that he could snipe the bottom half of Nasty's car. And it is a deja vu of Game 1. I'm pretty sure it got to 3-3 at one point as well. So this is arguably the most even match that we're going to see all evening. Or afternoon for all you Americans. Good 50-50. Nasty has an open net. He's dribbling with ball cam on, I'm pretty sure. The flick going too high, and that was pretty unfortunate. Big G has a response. Is he going to rip the shot? I think Nasty's going to call him out. Yeah, Nasty does call him out on the bottom right. And I think that Nasty decided to turn on this as soon as Big G started to come off the wall, and that was some great game sense from Nasty. Just deciding to call him out, thinking that Big G will not go up for that. And we might be seeing a 2-0 here for Game 2. Which means that we'll be going straight into the round of 8 next, or quarterfinals. Nasty, you probably want to ground that one. Nice pinch off of Big G's cars. GG's. So at the very least, I can update the bracket to show that Big G did end up winning. So we're just going to quickly open this one. Wait, is this? Oh, this is the wrong one. I should be doing this one. We don't have that. Nice. So now we can only just see this. So I'm going to go back to the voice channel. There we go. I'm back in this one. So I'm going to try to see if I can figure out some of these brackets. At the very least, I can just say that Naz did end up winning the first series.
Hey, Mike, I can't post in the match reporting channel. It says I don't have permission.
Can you change that with your mod status?
I
Oh, man.
don't think so, no.
Ooh.
Must be a dadmin thing.
Yeah, because I got, what do you call it? I got, it was riffraff to make it, so it would have to be one of the dadmins.
I'll channel them.
Yeah, so if you can ask one of the dadmins, that would be appreciated. Yeah, so I got a few DMs that no one can...
Destroyed. I fucking hate ones. I hate this mode. Sorry. I'm like so fucking tilted.
So did you lose to You Were Cool, if that's Booyah?
No, that's You Were Cool getting destroyed by Booyah. He's better ones than me. There's bye.
Wait, I'm so confused.
He was really salty.
Was that Booyah or You Were Cool that
No,
lost?
that was You Were Cool.
So he lost.
Hey, Mike, is there a prize for the biggest win differential in points?
No.
Oh. I win my second game 16-5.
Did you win, Zeno?
I put in the Twitch chat, but yeah, 2-0.
Yeah, I don't have my thing open. So apparently one of the dadmins didn't set it, so I think he said it that only people with certain roles could post in the channel. So we're just gonna have to go by the honor system.
Honor system?
Yeah, that people just claim who won.
All right.
I beat someone 49 easily. I mean, that was too easy of a match.
You...
No, I'm joking, man. He swept me bad.
So somewhat won?
Yep, I won.
Oh, yeah, no. He dominated me.
Did you win against Age, Dr. Pro?
Yeah, 2-0.
Nice.
Yeah, so why can't the match... We don't have permission to send messages in the match reporting.
Yeah,
I added the admin, but...
It was I should have confirmed that, but yeah. Wait, can I post? Hello?
Mike, am I supposed to be updating a sheet somewhere?
Yeah, you
Reaper,
can post.
how'd you do?
I'm updating it right now because everyone is just being honest
what's
about
that?
who won, who didn't, so
Alright.
people
Okay.
can react to the channel, but they can't post.
Yeah. Okay, now we can.
Hey, bro, I invited you.
Who's this?
Naz.
What if I don't want? What if I don't want to join you?
Somewhat.
Looks like we can't post screenshots.
But
We can't
What's your
post
rank?
pictures. Oh, my rank is plat 3 in ones.
Okay. And how did you get an apartment inside the server room? Because I've never seen someone walk around with 8 ping.
Yeah, that's a Verizon internet.
Okay. Well, that's nutty.
Yeah, if you're in Philadelphia, you can get that good of ping. Hey, Skitch, can you
Okay.
fix the match reporting channel? We can't post screenshots right now.
Oh man, Tripman left me Zeno.
Oh, somewhat.
Oh no.
Alright, you want to get into it, mate? Have I got you as a friend or?
I don't think so actually. I'm still at 49.
So where's the link to the? Is the stream
Hey, Mike.
like on Twitch?
Well, I think. Hold on. Yeah, twitch.tv/lurkerrl, Mike's channel. I'm mobile right now, so I think I tried to update the match channel, but it may
Where
or
will
may not have
I?
worked. The score reporting channel. Mike, you should have permission as well. You just need to go in and permissions for
Right,
everybody.
what's his name now?
edit
Somewhat.
channel, match reporting.
Is your epic that monster, the monster?
No, it's actually somewhat 49.
Oh, it's just somewhat. All right, cool.
All right, guys. I gotta drop. Later.
Thanks, Skitch.
It doesn't let me. Oh, there we go. So it's fixed. It doesn't let me like change anything. It's kind of weird.
All right, cool. Go into two max channel.
Okay.
Is there a link to the stream somewhere?
I'll link you.
Cool, thank you.
Thanks for saying throw me one too.
So we are waiting. By the way, Booyah.
Yeah.
We're waiting on the winner of A Faithful Saying versus Never FF, and then we'll get you guys on the road.
God damn. Told you it was gonna be an easy clap first. No, I'm just kidding.
Bro, you wanna go ahead and start these games?
I was trying to.
I'm gonna get
I thought we
destroyed
still
by
had to
him, too.
report our screenshots or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Do-
still
do we-
need Stubby and Exile and Doggo versus JT&T. That's the only other match that I'm missing. Faithful Saying.
Or Mike, are we good to go with round 2?
Yeah, you're good to go with round 2. You're probably just gonna have to wait a bit for the semis, so you can just tune in on the stream. We're a little bit delayed on starting the next match, but it doesn't matter too much.
All right.
So at the very least, I can make you blue when I edit the stream stuff.
What's your channel name?
That's the wrong one. I keep shuffling between the wrong ones. I'm just going to quickly change the scoreboard stuff.
LURKER.
RL after that. Yeah, no underscore or any shenanigans like that.
Okay.
God, Twitch is being a cunt for me.
Almost called you Buddha.
Well, shoot, dude. Y'all watch your language because he's streaming our voice chat from Twitch, so don't get banned.
Yeah, so bear with us, guys. We're just waiting on the last guys to join. As soon as they finish the match, and then we can get the last match on the road. I'm pretty sure that they went to game 3. Just close the Spotify for the time being. Hey, Big G. Yeah, you can come to Papa. Just waiting on... So it would be Booyah versus either Never Faithful or Never FF. Wait. A Faithful Saying. Shouldn't say Never Faithful. That's a bit weird.
Hey, Mike, if you can still hear me, bro, your overlay is screwed up.
Oh, I think I see it. Yeah, I think I have a second text. This should be... Wait, what?
Oh, shit. Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, should be fixed now.
All right, Mike, I just lost. Just confirm that.
All right, copy that. Just gonna go straight to my Chrome tab. So Stubby is in semis.
Yes. All right, so I'm good.
Yeah, thanks a lot for joining, and feel free to join the next one.
Oh, I will for sure. Thanks for running these, man.
Yeah, you're
You have a good
welcome.
one.
So I got a message that Jay beat Doggo. That's correct. And we're just still waiting on the last match because that's going to be on the stream. So who's in the voice chat right now?
Booyah.
So it's Stubby versus JT&T next. We're still waiting on your guy, by the way.
Waiting on what? Oh, on my guys? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
So Jay, send a message to Stubby2813.
Okay.
And because that will be your next opponent. It's going to be a pretty tough opponent, so best of luck with that.
I think, yeah, he's like GC, isn't he?
Is that the server I got sent? It's not. Is it not up?
It's not up yet because I have to set a name for one of the players because I have your name for blue team, but I have to wait for the next player to finish so I can put their name in the stream.
Dang, they must be going into OTs.
Yep. Yeah, so they probably are on 3 games and they had 1 or 2 OTs. If I had to guess, like as far as I'm aware, they're both similar rating in 1v1.
Goody. If I can't. I'm shocked I made it past round 1.
Can I ask
don't play
an
ones
RL
enough, so
question
when
not
I do,
related to this
the
tournament?
nerves hit me hard, you know? Hand starts shaking.
So what you're saying is you got hit by Mom Spaghetti?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, this is what makes it worse though. So playing on stream plus playing 1v1s for, I mean, I guess like 2,000 credits is kind of peanuts, but it's still kind of fun when there's stuff on the line. Hey, Stubby.
Hey, how's it going?
Quite well. You're playing against JT&T next. He happens to be in the voice channel right now.
Oh, cool. Shall we just get on with that now?
Yeah, just go on. Just get on with it. There's going to be a tiny delay before the semifinals, because we're still. I think the last match at the bottom right is going to like 2 overtimes or something and 3 games.
Huh. Okay, cool.
This tournament winner gets 2K credit.
Yes, sir.
Well, shit. I wish I'd have known that. I would actually play differently, a lot better.
What? If you knew there was what a prize?
Yeah, I probably would have beat everybody, but it's fine.
Not me, man. I'm definitely not going to beat everybody, even if I try my hardest.
Well, we'll tell you now. There's a prize, so I didn't know that.
I'm not winning the prize.
Hey, you never know, man.
Calling it right now.
Yo, Stubby, do you want to get into a room?
Yeah,
What's gonna happen is I'm gonna come across somebody that's just gonna monster me on every kickoff, and I'm gonna lose like 7-3.
All right. Okay. You're playing against the Faithful Saying.
Woohoo!
So It's going to be a pretty interesting matchup. Password is... Old Farts. There we go. Alright, good luck with the matches.
Oh boy.
Alright, we have the last matchup going for the quarterfinals here. Hopefully a Faithful Saying's name fits. It looks like it does. I think both are US East, so we're just going to do this. I also have to quickly update the Streamlabs to make sure that the orange team name matches. Sorry for the technical difficulties, but it did end up going to a Faithful Saying in Game 3. I think that they did have an overtime in Game 1 or Game 2, so that's why it took so long. So while we wait for everyone to join, I can quickly update the orange scoreboard, and then we are right on our way for the last match of the quarterfinals before we get into semis. Text. Faithful Saying. Oh, it's not with a capital A. Whoops. I'll change that quickly. There we go. Quick swig of water while we get into this show match here. Faithful Saying versus Booyah. Faithful Saying, I think in terms of rating, is a little bit on the lower end compared to Booyah. I want to say Booyah's, I think he said he was Champ 3. Faithful Saying is around Champ 2, but Faithful Saying has been grinding a lot of 1v1s, so that might pay off. So I'm not sure if Booyah is a 1v1 main. Either way, definitely a good player, so we'll have to keep our eye out on him, but Faithful Saying does have the dribble game going for the low 50 to set up our action. It's looking like Faithful Saying is trying to bait Booyah to get a clear. Booyah will take the bait and will clear. He's going to have to try to get this play extended with low boost. He does have a potential open net, but a great save from a Faithful Saying. Not able to get the counterattack, though, with that wall play. It looks like he's just going to stick to some ground play. Bounce dribble looking pretty good. He's trying to get it over the side. He gets the Goomba Stomp. Booyah does end up getting the save in the end. And a Faithful Saying has to make a breakaway to get back. Booyah is going to go for the demo. He does secure it, but it's not on target. Booyah taking his time, and that's a fantastic counterattack from Booyah. And a Faithful Saying, though, was a few inches away from creating that equalizer. But Booyah, though, when you give him an inch, it looks like he is going to end up taking a mile. So we're going to, again, have to keep our eye out on him because he's looking pretty dangerous and deadly so far. RL... No, oh, it's Lit Knight, sorry. I can't see your name that well because it's dark blue with black background. I mean, based on rating alone, I am probably going to favor Booyah in this matchup. But a Faithful Saying has more 1v1 experience, I'm pretty sure, because a Faithful Saying's main playlist is 1s and 2s, and I can't be 100% sure about Booyah. And so, even if you're not necessarily at the highest peak rank for 1v1, just having that experience is going to be immensely helpful. Because I know that there are a few GCs on the server that, like, if they're GC1 in 2v2, they actually struggle to get out of Diamond in 1v1. And I'm pretty sure that a Faithful Saying is like around Diamond 3, so that's actually a bit more towards the higher end for 1v1 rating. As I say that, though, an unfortunate 50-50 for a Faithful Saying, and that's going to be Booyah taking a 2-goal lead. And it looked like a little bit of a misplay, but that pop was good enough to bait in a Faithful Saying, and Booyah will gladly take that 2-goal lead. Good kickoff for Booyah. Booyah has plenty of boost as well, but the flick is unfortunately not golden enough. And Faithful Saying will walk out with his tail between his legs. I think he's going to be able to get the back left boost, but Booyah has another thing to say about that. And he's just going to wrap around the ball. Power slide, not good enough, and a Faithful Saying managed to get off that one scot-free. I was pretty much expecting Booyah to punish that with a power slide turn, as Faithful was going for the mid boost. But a great low 50-50, bottom left is available. Fantastic play from a Faithful Saying. And this is looking like a competitive matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty excited to see where this one goes. The ground play is definitely looking really solid for Faithful Saying. But Booyah's aerial plays and challenges have also been looking golden. A little bit rough on the open net read. The post was playing some tricks with Booyah, but was able to secure it. So no panic just yet. Botched kickoff, though. Faithful Saying calling him out on that panic play. Beautiful stuff. I was not expecting that. I was pretty sure that a Faithful Saying was just going to hit it straight into him. He does go for the slow hit, realizing that his opponent was going to panic. And, you know, it sounds a bit stupid to glorify a misplay like that, but so many people would have hit the ball straight into their opponent off a botched kickoff, so... Faithful Saying definitely doing a great job of keeping this game tight. Booyah, though, early flick. Faithful Saying great shadowing, great save. He's faking the... Oh, I wasn't sure if that was the case. I thought that Faithful was going to fake the corner boost grab so that he could get it afterwards after the fake challenge. But Booyah will come out with a pretty big advantage here. First touch is pretty good. He's going for the reset instead of the air dribble. Don't know if I agree with that decision, but the content was either way hype if he would have scored that. I do feel like the air dribble was the better play from that position. The Faithful Saying, though, he's getting chased relentlessly by Booyah. And Booyah's also preserving a lot of boost on these exchanges, which I think is a very good feat either way as well for someone who doesn't main 1v1s. So I'll have to keep an eye out on this, because there's a lot of these, lag a fuck brown ping. Ooh. Faithful Saying has, a few times that I've played with him, he has had some pretty bad connections, so... A little bit unfortunate if that's the case, but I don't think that there's too much I can do, because I don't have any admin privileges on this server. Excuse me. Booyah with the pop. There's also something interesting that I've seen a lot from Booyah. Booyah does do a lot of the stuff without ball cam on. So, it would be very interesting that if a Faithful Saying knew how much he was doing without ball cam on, I feel like he could catch him up with the blind side. But as I say that, though, a fantastic 45-degree flick. Nice and gentle, but at the same time brutally high. We're going to take a look at this again. Definitely liked it. And even the double jump from a Faithful Saying was not enough to get that one. So that was a fantastic 45 there from Booyah. Ooh. Nice low 50-50 from Booyah. Faithful Saying, I don't think he's going to be able to get back to this on time. I think that Booyah thought that Faithful had a bit more boost. So he's just going to keep him on a stranglehold. Fake challenge, not going to take the bait just yet. Low 50s are looking pretty good for Faithful Saying. And that 50 is going to give him a boost lead in this exchange. But Booyah, though, keeping it in the air and on the wall. He's going to get it to the ground, but no boost. And I think the Faithful Saying could have not sacrificed too much tempo there to keep the pressure on. But either way, he looks like he will come up with boost and possession. A little bit messy to do that without ball cam on, but still working out. He's going to try to flick it on the other side of the car, and unfortunately not able to get solid contact. Booyah will be on the counterattack. He's going to try to flick it towards the top right, unfortunately hitting the post. Does he have the read? Not quite yet. Faithful Saying with the pre-jump, going to keep it in the corner. And a Faithful Saying is on his last few... I don't know what the expression is anymore. I'm brain farting because there's too many exchanges between these players. But he doesn't have a lot to go with. He does need 3 goals from this 40-second deficit position. And I think that we're going to have to see a good low 50-50 or a good early flick where Booyah dives in. Because with 30 seconds left and 3 goals down, he really needs to get some kickoff goals going. And Booyah will intercept it nicely. He's going to fake off towards the mid boost. Faithful Saying, 20 seconds left. Is he able to get something going? Looking a little bit messy. Great high jump there from Booyah. And I think that 50-50 might be good enough to secure the first game. We're going to see. Does Booyah have one more aerial play for us in stock? He's going to get it towards the crossbar. Crossbar down, not to be found. And a Faithful Saying will take the L in game 1. And that was a great showing from Booyah. We're going to give the well-deserved game 1. Was your server connection that bad? I'll just keep an eye out for what the players are saying. Just for 20 seconds, otherwise we're good. Yeah, I definitely agree with that Lit Knight. Booyah generally just has good car placement. I think also his movement around the map is a little bit better, like the power slides, the boost usage, because there's so many situations where Booyah's keeping a lot of pressure while still maintaining 60 boost, so it's either that he doesn't use a lot of boost, or he is collecting a lot of pads. But I feel like one thing that's holding back a Faithful Saying just a tiny bit is not using ball cam for some of his dribbles, because his dribbles are very jittery in the sense that he can see what is happening to the ball, but he can never really fully track the player. And creating those lines in your head of how you dribble versus your opponent, it's way easier when you keep ball cam on for it. Just for the bounce dribble stuff, at least. If you're going to put it on your car and flick it, then fair enough if you turn it off. Before this game starts, quickly check some of the shout-outs here if we have to do any. HJ Piss, thanks a lot for the follow. Stubby, if you're still here, thanks a lot for the follow. Trapman, thanks a lot. Lit Knight as well, and Booyah Shaka, much appreciated, guys. We're going to get straight into this one. Game 2, Booyah just needs to take this one for to advance to the semifinals. A faithful saying, though, depending on how good his adaptation game is, not going to take it out of the question for him to win it. I think the players did switch teams, so we'll just have to not get mindfucked here. So I do have to get used to that Faithful Saying's blue. As a great 50-50, he's going to have to go for the Doomsy. Ooh, he's committing a little bit too early. Booyah will do the work for him, so Faithful Saying will be very happy about that one. But I think that he could have just committed to letting the ball roll a little bit farther in front of him and let the Doomsy do the work for him, so to speak. But either way, first blood for Faithful Saying. Much needed in this matchup because Booyah's pressure has been very good. And we're going to see. Are we going to see an air dribble from Faithful? He is going to get a pretty good first touch. He's not going to commit to the air dribble bump. And Booyah is going to be left in an awkward position off that save. And great idea there from Faithful not to challenge there. Booyah is going to have an opening. Low 50-50, successful for Booyah. And he's going to take it all the way back and keep possession. But I think that his recovery was a little bit off after that flip because I'm pretty sure he could have just committed to taking the corner boost. Great pop. Has to get behind the ball. And a little bit on the slow side of the finish, but either way, great job there from Booyah. And even Steven here for game 2. And once again, I'm just thinking for if you're a Faithful Saying fan, what can he do to get this matchup win? It's going to be tough because I feel like in terms of aerial play, while Booyah hasn't scored the most amazing aerial goals, his aerial prowess is definitely better in terms of consistency. And that is giving an extra dimension for the playstyle. So either way, what Booyah is doing is generally speaking very threatening. And also it has pretty good shots and flicks in that regard. And Faithful also can match him in the flick department. But we're going to have to see, though, because Booyah does go up for these aerials early. He knows that his opponent isn't matching him on those early aerials. And the low 50-50 favoring Booyah. And that is an unfortunate own goal for a Faithful Saying. But still, no harm, no foul just yet, because a Faithful Saying's only 1 goal down and it's 1.5 minutes in. Hey, Martyr182, welcome to the stream. Much appreciated. Thank you for dropping by. We're in round 8 so far for the quarterfinals. Now, we'll have to change the stream title at some point. But we do have a matchup on our hand. Booyah is going to try to get the best of Faithful. Does get a good side of the 50-50, and that was fantastic play there from Booyah. Mr. isn't a 1v1 main, but he is getting very nice 1v1 plays. That 50-50 was gorgeous, and I do think that Faithful didn't have to commit there. But given the position that Booyah was in, he did do a great job of punishing. That's a good kickoff. Not going to be able to convert it just yet. A Faithful Saying does have to get all the way back. Not the best of touches, but a backflip from Faithful Saying, putting him in awkward position. Booyah is just going to get the boost and back off, but we can see from Faithful Saying's position that when he's in a bad position, he always thinks that his opponent's going to punish him. So that might be a read that can carry over for Booyah, because whenever Faithful Saying will be in an awkward position, Faithful does play like his opponent is always there. So fakes and mind games have now just been exposed for Booyah, and we're going to see if he does anything with that. I would like to see like a high backboard hit from Booyah just to see whether or not a Faithful Saying will go up for it and panic. But so far, so good. Looking pretty good for Booyah. Again, Faithful Saying not out with 2.5 minutes down, but Booyah is looking a little bit more consistent. And there we go, the boost steal looking great. Unfortunately missing the open net, but only 3 goals up, so he's not going to be too unhappy about that one. But a Faithful Saying is going to be in such a bad position for this. Bottom right is going to spawn. If he goes up for it fast enough, he's deciding against it. Booyah getting a first air dribble touch. Low 50-50 on the air dribble. And it's going to be favoring Booyah once again. He's going to try to take this again to the other side. He's going to try to go for the low 50-50, get the ground pinch. Not in just yet, but I don't think that Booyah misses these. And that was a nice placement there from Booyah. Going for the ground pinch into the bottom left. I'm going to take a quick look at that again. Nicely done. And then not overcommitting on turning out. Very nice. Good kickoff once again for Booyah. Oh, he does miss the corner boost, so he's not going to be able to get his nice little air dribble play going. But a great challenge for Faithful. Has an open net available if he decides to go for it. Booyah was shadowing very close there. So I do think that if Faithful ripped the wall shot, he might have been able to get at least one goal towards the equalizer. But Faithful saying is in a world of hurt right now. 4 goals down, looking like it's going to be 5 if Booyah doesn't miss this. And Faithful saying, I think he realized that he overcommitted a bit too hard on that. And maybe in hindsight, he's wishing that he did take that risky wall shot, because at this point, he managed to bleed out another goal. And we're getting in towards that territory where it's unwinnable. Of course, if this was 3v3, this would be considerably unwinnable. In ones, it's still doable. If the Faithful saying scores this, definitely back in the comeback zone. Takes his time, nicely done, but still 4 goals with under 1.5 minutes. Looking pretty brutal here, ladies and gentlemen. Can the Faithful saying clutch it out? We're just gonna have to wait and see. Great kickoff for Booyah, actually. Even though it goes to his half, he does get possession, does get boost. And is he going to slow roll? Looks like he wants to go for an early flick, but Faithful saying is deciding to ramp up the pressure. He knows that he can't let this ball get too far to his half, because every second wasted is a second away from getting the equalizer. And Booyah is going to give a great pass to Faithful saying. Faithful saying has a breakaway play, but Booyah's already recovered, keeping up the pressure on the 50-50s. It's just a game of time for Booyah. He's going to decide to fake that. Faithful's going to rip a shot early. Booyah's shadowing awkwardly. He does miss it with a backflip. And that was pretty unfortunate, but a Faithful saying will say, we take those. 3 goals left, though. Can a Faithful saying do it? It's looking more and more realistic as time passes. But that kickoff is going to put him in a world of hurt. Booyah did get the corner boost. And Booyah is deciding to waste some time. I think he has enough boost for an air dribble here, so we're going to see what's going on. Does have his flip, but he's ripping it a little bit too early. Faithful saying has to connect this rebound. He's deciding to go for the ground roll, and I think that the shot was the play. I think that a Faithful saying is going to kick himself in the teeth because he's not happy that he didn't rip the shot there. And that is a bit of an unfortunate way to lose out on the comeback, but Booyah's pressure game and shooting game just has been that little bit much better today. And he also gets the fake there. I didn't realize that. I think that Booyah could have just ripped in the open net, if I'm honest. Slowly but surely in that realm of unwinnable. Almost a fantastic kickoff goal for the side of Booyah. Faithful saying it's looking pretty dunzo here. Under 15 seconds, 4 goals. Maybe if we get 1 goal right here, right now. Booyah is just wasting time, though, and that 50-50 is going to confirm it. It's going to be GG's 2-0 win for Booyah. And we're going to head back to the lobby after this. And that is a very nice play from Booyah. So Booyah is looking pretty stacked in this bracket. I'm going to have to double check to see who is going where for the next round. But I think we're going to go join the main channel. Wait. Xeno Reapers lost to somewhat. I don't think that was intentional, but sure. Alright, GG's, Booyah. Nicely played.
Thank you. What the fuck's going on here? How did this happen?
I don't know. Maybe you're just peaking today. You had some nice air dribble plays. I definitely liked it.
Thank you. I'm definitely not peaking. I think the pressure's getting to everybody.
Yeah, playing on stream plus playing 1v1s, that's like the double whammy for a pressure game.
Man, I didn't even think about the stream. It's just the 1v1 itself. But hot damn. I'm in the semis?
Yeah, we're already in semis, so it's actually not going too bad in terms of pacing. I thought this would take 2 hours, but I think we can get this done in... Oh, wait, no, we have to do 2 semis and a grand final, so it's actually going to probably still take 2 hours. So, we have to hear some results from Stubby, JT&T. Xeno, I don't know if it's actually true, but Xeno said he lost to someone.
Stubby just beat me.
So Stubby is in the semis?
Yes, he just beat me, yeah.
Am I finally going to start facing people that are just going to shit on my kickoff? Because that's going to happen. My kickoff is not that good. So who's the contender for this tournament?
Maybe you are.
What?
Hey, Mike,
Seems really unlikely.
I beat Fro.
Did you?
Yeah.
No way. Did you flex on him with your aerial plays?
I actually grounded everything.
Dude, that's the fucking way.
I figured he was gonna
not lose to.
I figured he was thinking I was gonna go up in the air and then Plus his flick
You'll
game
see
is
me
pretty
go.
strong.
That's nice. Good play. You'll see me go off the wall maybe like 2 or 3 times in an entire game in a 1v1. Like if you're lucky.
It has to be like I'm 100% getting this. Like
I try it a lot more than I should.
it's
Right.
so easy to put yourself out of position, man.
Oh yeah, telling me.
And it's like it's hard because you have to like tell yourself, no, don't go for that ball. You know, that team's match, you'd be like, oh fuck yeah, I'm going, dude, or threes.
Hey, Stubby, congratulations on your win.
Hey, thank you.
Indeed, congrats.
So, Xeno Reaper sent me a message saying that he lost to Somewhat 49, who is like 7 ranks below him. So I'm actually just knowing if he threw or if he's taking the piss.
Did he really?
Here we go.
So did you beat Xeno Reaper somewhat?
So, no, actually, but.
But what?
Okay.
We didn't finish his hand.
I did score a point on him.
Yeah, what's going on in
Right
Reaper's
about
game
that.
right now?
I'm just trying to figure out who actually won so I can fill the bracket. Because if he actually like forfeited, fair enough. Then you go through.
He forfeited, yes.
Okay, that's fine.
Did you really?
Mm-hmm.
I was hoping to get fucking smacked, dude. What?
Yeah, sorry about that. I'll just have to do the smacking.
Are you
Wait,
serious? Did you trash
Reaper left?
I guess
Yeah.
so.
Well, I guess we're pretty much confirmed then for the semifinal. So it will be Somewhat 49 versus Nazhole. And it's going to be Stubby 2813 and Booyah for the other semis. And then afterwards we will meet up for grand finals. All the matches, including grand, will be best of 5. And if you guys want to keep the pace in, we can do the first semifinals right now. But if anyone wants to take a 5-minute break, then we can do that as well.
I'm down to keep going.
I got an hour left, so I'm trying to knock this out.
I keep going.
All right, then I
Yeah,
guess
keep it
we'll
going.
keep going. I'm thinking. Oh, I want to see if Trapman wants to join me for any of the casting, but I guess I'll just do the first semifinals right now. So I don't know if I have you guys on my friends list, but otherwise I'll just send you the details of the lobby, or I can invite you.
Okay.
So,
Which one are you streaming?
You're just gonna keep this one open?
Sorry, who said something about keeping it open?
Booyah! I'm in the server that you had made.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, if you guys want to round off the 1v1 tournament a little faster, because you said you had to go in under an hour, right?
Yeah, that's me. I'm trying.
So what we'll do is we'll have Somewhat 49 and Nazhole play off stream, and we'll play the matches simultaneously. Then Stubby and Booyah will play on stream for the other semifinals.
You said we're doing best of 5, right?
Yeah, best of 5.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I think you have the lobby details, Booyah. I will send them to Stubby. I do have to make the lobby still, so give me a bit.
5 potential matches to give me a heart attack.
We're good to start up right now.
Yeah, just go for it. We'll keep the pace in because who knows, if Booyah makes it to grand finals and has to leave, that would kind of suck. So we're just gonna keep the pace in, both semis simultaneously, grand finals on stream.
Nomster, we're gonna go to Two's room, yeah.
Okay.
All right, I will make the lobby, and then we'll just get straight cracking. If Trapman is on the stream, let me know if you want to cast the grand finals. Custom games, private match. Create private match. So I will because I think Stubby is EU and the other one is US East, so we'll ask if he wants to play his last matches on that. We do have to do the team setting, so Booyah will go blue once again, and I think it's Stubby 2813. Please tell me I remember this properly. So we'll do first 2 games US East, and then we'll do last 3 EU if he wants to take advantage of it. And then in the meantime, I'll also quickly go to the stream. Something I've been told in coaching is to hit with purpose and understanding that where you put the ball on saves clears has consequences. One's death magnifies and makes you see those mistakes. Yeah, exactly. That's 100% true, Lit Knight. Just gonna quickly change this. This is all. I have to change one thing here. Best of 5. Done. So I think I just had to reset the scoreboard and then we're pretty much good to go. Yeah, so wait, what the hell is this? Someone hijacked the lobby, I guess. I think I can just send a Steam invite to one of the people. Did I send it on stream on accident? Alright, so they shouldn't be able to hijack the lobby this time. Private match, join private match, or create private match. Annoying when that happens, but this should be fine. I don't think they're joining. Stubby is in. We're just missing Booyah, and then we have that show on the road. Watch party time. Is this country, Crispy Country? I'm trying to figure it out. Just checking if Booyah is joining. Yes. The stream is in fact up. Or the lobby, rather. Well, welcome to the stream, Crispy Country. Much appreciated. I don't think it's the first time that you're being here. Country. That's a bit of a tongue twister. Country crunchy. Maybe for me it is. So we're still waiting on Booyah, and then we get the show on the road. So given what we've seen, based on Stubby's run, Stubby is definitely looking pretty good in that sense. So this will be a bit more of a closer matchup, but Booyah does have tricks up his sleeve, so I'm curious to see what does he decide to whip out the bag. When I get old, I'm gonna change my name to Stale. Fair enough. Crispy Country is what I call him. Yeah, that's his in-game name, or his Discord name, rather, right? Alright, good luck from both sides here. Booyah versus Stubby for the semifinals. We're not going to be doing 2 semifinals, as I mentioned earlier, just for the sake of time, because Booyah will have to leave in under an hour. So we're going to try to keep the schedule as tight as possible, make sure that we can get the most amount of games in before someone has to leave. Booyah with a great 50-50. Stubby not with the best of recoveries, and I think that Booyah is going to take it to the other side. Wait, I'm getting trolled here. Am I? No, he's orange. Okay, so he's yellow. He has a yellow car, but he's still orange. That's fine. So I won't get confused here, because I look at car colors too much when I'm looking at this stuff. Doesn't happen to me in-game, ladies and gentlemen, but when I'm casting, I do look at car colors when I'm actually figuring out who's orange and blue. Booyah, though, not getting the right side of the kickoff. Stubby is trying to aim for the bottom right. I think that the spin is going to help him a little bit. It does hit the crossbar, though, sadly. And Stubby will have to back off here. He's trying to go for a little tail hit there to pop it over. But he is keeping possession. He is keeping boost. And that chip shot to the top right is going to fail, but Stubby is keeping up an immense amount of pressure in just these opening seconds from the kickoff. Curious to see if he's able to get more out of it, because the boost control has been in his favor. Possession has been in his favor. But when it comes to actually executing on the shots, has not been in his favor. And Booyah will get the ball and get 100 boost off the corner. He is opting for that low 50 that we've seen a few times from him in his other matchup just now. So, we're just seeing a lot of mind games between these two. Booyah with a very hefty 45-degree flick, trying to get the top right, but man oh man, if that was going in, that was 62 miles per hour minimum, or 105 for the people that use the civilized units. Booyah, though, getting on the wrong side of that play. Stubby doing a great job of centering it, but once again, the crossbar has been his nemesis so far for this matchup. And Booyah is just going to gladly take that away. Heavy first touch on the dribble, trying to get them low dribble mind game. And Stubby doesn't fall for it. Wave dash around the ball into a flick into the top right. Holy smokes, we are seeing some pretty cool stuff from Stubby. But unfortunately, he is paying the price for missing that ball. I think he flung himself into the net, if I remember correctly. We're going to take a look. Yeah, he flung himself into the net and it was pretty much over. But, man, I don't know. Even though Stubby is 2 goals down, he's been showing some pretty impressive stuff. So either I am just biased, or I like the stuff that he has been showing so far. Good, 50-50. Has to pre-jump the bounce. I don't like this. Okay, it's in. Still, either way, it did go in, but I was not a fan of that open net technique. Nice kickoff so far. Booyah still has a 1-goal lead, but Stubby is slowly but surely getting warmed up. I feel like Stubby, in terms of speed and mechanical skill, is like he's low-key pretty sleeper in this matchup. So we're gonna have to see how this develops as the matchup goes up, because this is a best of 5 and not a best of 3. So Stubby does have a lot of time to get his hands warm for this one, and that's just my spider feelings that are, or my spidey senses that are telling me that he's gonna get warmed up. But of course, Booyah has shown some great adaptations, as we saw against the Faithful Saying just now. I think that... Oh, wait a minute. Got a mind game here. Bottom right was available, but unfortunately not enough power and not enough placement on the side of Stubby. And Booyah is adapting, as I was just about to talk about. He is deciding to opt for more 50-50s against Stubby. And unfortunately, his low 50-50s are not getting the right end of the trades here. So he should have probably kept a little bit more space and tried to, instead of trying to cut around it. And Stubby just went for the dog challenge. So this is it's looking a little bit tough for Booyah. Slowly but surely, Stubby is coming more and more alive. I'm just trying to figure out if Booyah maybe goes for more fakes instead of trying to keep direct contact on the ball. As I say that, though, he decides to bring out a different trick, which is the dirty, dirty demo play. I'm going to take a quick look at this one. He flicks it high. He decides to go for the dog demo. You'd love to see it in 1v1. Gets people tilted very easily. Good 50-50 on the kickoff for Stubby. We're going to have to see, though. His early flicks have been pretty deadly. The power slide cut was great. The low 50 afterwards is also looking pretty great, but he hits it all the way to the corner. So boost advantage is the name of the game for Stubby. But as I say that, Booyah with a great center into another open net. And for this game 1, Booyah is definitely getting the better end of the stick for these exchanges. I feel like Booyah's 50s and reads on the plays has just been that much, a little bit better than Stubby's. But as we saw, Stubby does have some very great technical plays, and the only thing that's been holding him back from getting goals was the crossbar. So Booyah does have to keep that in the back of his mind. Can't give Stubby any free goals, because anytime that Stubby gets possession, you might see a monstrous play coming in. First touch was very heavy, but a great identification from Booyah to keep it. Ooh, nice shot, but an even better save from Stubby. I was thinking too much about Booyah's recovery by abandoning the play, but that save from the crossbar from Stubby, fantastic stuff. And this is where we get to see Stubby. Does get a good first pop. He's going for the air dribble bump. Doesn't get it. Booyah with a fantastic save. And the clock is slowly but surely starting to favor Booyah. Stubby has to keep the pressure up. Great 50-50, but unfortunately not able to get much out of it. He's going to go for the very awkward angle there. I do feel like the corner boost was the better call for that position, but, you know, if you do score it as Stubby, you are on the content reel. Early play, not the best of contact. It's up to Booyah, though, to keep the clock in his favor. 2 goals up, 40 seconds left. And this touch from Stubby is not going to do it. The recovery still looked pretty good, but Booyah was just staying grounded for the longest time possible. Just constantly pressuring Stubby, keeping him guessing. Fake challenges mixed up with real challenges. And that clock is slowly but surely doing more and more work for Booyah. Doesn't have to commit too hard at this point. He's going to go for the turn on the challenge, but Stubby is going to flick it over him. And that is the 1v1 special in the higher ranks, where you do get that pop into that nasty cut in the air. And that's a great first goal in the slow but sure equalizer. 17 seconds left, though. 1 goal for Stubby in this game, 1. Good 50-50 on the kickoff. Great boost steal from Booyah. And I feel like the corner boost steal into an early challenge is the name of the game. He's going to go up early for this. Booyah's going to call him out. Is the ball going to center good enough? It's going to go high. Stubby, though, he's going to take his time. Booyah's going to cut into the play. It's still up, though. Booyah, what's he going to do? I think he's going to take a 50-50. He does pop it, so Stubby does get one more chance at the play. Decides not to go for the mid-boost, and I think that Booyah has what it takes to secure this, and absolutely does. Great first game between these two contenders. Lit Knight, what are the ranks? I think that Stubby is around GC and Booyah's around high C3, so we're looking at pretty even Steven in terms of rating. So that would be Booyah taking game 1, I believe. Yes, sir. And you know what? We're just going to jump straight into the next one. I think that, as I've said throughout the entire match, Booyah is pretty much being held back purely by... Stubby's only being held back by the crossbar for the most part. Booyah has been doing a lot of great plays, though, don't get me wrong. But I feel like Stubby had some impressive showings in terms of mechanical skill. So we're just going to have to see if Stubby's actually able to connect on those shots. But Booyah's adaptations, though, have been better than Stubby's, because Stubby's has thrown out a lot of the dog challenges, which definitely work when you time it properly, but dog challenges do not work when you're constantly doing them. Stubby's low 50-50s have generally been good, and this is another example of a dog challenge from Stubby. Gets punished on that. Booyah just camping behind the ball, waiting for Stubby to hit it into him. We're just going to check that again. Yep, and that's another part of the map that you have to know for 1v1. You do not get bumped off those walls when you're coming from the corner. Stubby getting the good end of the kickoff. Trying to flick it, but Booyah making great contact. I don't think this is going to be a very scoreable position. It doesn't get the boost, though, so Stubby is actually in a pretty good position right now. And the 50-50 is golden. Good low 50-50, but Booyah's keeping up the pressure constantly. Open net is not available, and a great early touch from Stubby is going to give him an opportunity to go for an air dribble. I think that he thought that Booyah was going to challenge that, but the angle wasn't very telling that he was going to go for the ball. It looked pretty clear from my perspective that he was going to go for the boost. So, Stubby did miss out on that potential mind game, but obviously not out of it yet. I think that shot is golden. Absolutely, holy smokes. That wall shot from Booyah was very nice. We'll take a look at this finesse. He jumps over him, avoiding the demo, pops it from behind, and that is a banger of a shot going into the bottom left there. Good kickoff once again for Stubby. He does have a good ground bounce, trying to get it towards the bottom left, and Booyah will once again take the free save. I think Stubby's going to rush him. Absolutely, but Booyah knew it as well. And these early challenges, maybe Stubby should just start faking them, because it's very obvious that you can get Booyah to jump for them. But I think that if Booyah goes up for it while you fake a Stubby, I think you're going to actually get him to drop possession on some of these. So again, we're seeing reads versus technical skill here. I do think that Stubby is slightly better in the technical department, outside of that nasty wall shot, of course, that we saw from Booyah. But in terms of positioning, challenge reads, timings, Booyah is definitely above in that regard. Booyah has been doing phenomenal in that regard. And here we go. Stubby does pass it to Booyah, camping in the corner, dodging the demo as well. And Stubby is forced to go all the way back to his half. That ball is going to center, but Booyah is opting for the safe play. Low 50-50, though. Very early and very greedy. That will give Stubby his first goal in this comeback for the first 2 minutes. Starting to look pretty good now for Stubby. I like the idea from Booyah to keep it low, but I think it was greedy to take it towards the near post. I think that if he stuck with his game plan of constantly taking it to the far side, that Booyah would have gotten more mileage out of it. Ooh, does miss the corner boost, as I say that. So Stubby is probably going to be favored here. He's going to cut into it early, so Booyah will get possession and ball, I believe. Or, sorry, boost. Stubby does get an early shot, unfortunately going wide. And Booyah with a good early hit does give up possession. I think Stubby panicked a little bit, forcing to hit it early. And that flick, once again, the bread and butter of Booyah. And, you know, even if we talked about the technical skill, when it comes to the flick department, Booyah is definitely solid. No questions asked. His 45 degrees are definitely high tier for sure. But the kickoff department, though, still favoring Stubby heavily. Stubby is deciding to back off here. I think the corner boost was definitely an avenue that Stubby could have played off of. So he does get the demo, does get possession. He has a slight boost advantage, although it has been equalized by Booyah. Booyah should be on 50 with the 2 pads. Low 50-50. Not getting goal side on the challenge. Booyah is going to get the breakaway. I think that he... No, he doesn't get the corner boost steal. I thought that he might have had enough for a corner boost steal, but Booyah, realizing that he had 0 boost, that committing into the corner was the worst thing that you could do. Air dribble, though, for Stubby. Trying to get the 50-50, but again, not goal side on it, and Booyah will get the breakaway with 100 boost, with ball. He's trying to fake. He's going to go wave dash cut, I'm pretty sure. Not able to get the angle on the net. And Booyah is just keeping the mix-ups once again, cutting very awkwardly into different parts of the ball. And here we go. That's something that we haven't seen from Booyah all game long. A dog challenge. He's been very patient on all his challenges, but then the one time that he throws himself at the ball in a very awkward position, Stubby was not expecting it. Stubby, though, open net, but unfortunately, Booyah was rotating back fast, but he decides not to go for the aerial play. And he's just going to cycle it here. Surely the aerial play will come from Stubby here. First touch is pretty good. He's starting to get a bit under the ball, but the reset is available. Not able to get contact, though, underneath his car. And I think that Booyah is in a bit of an awkward position, but as I say that, we swap to his angle, and we can see he does have 60 boost. Good low 50-50 once again. Open goal is available. Forced own goal for Booyah. And again, the read departments is just there for Booyah. Look at that patience. Notice that his opponent was above him on the challenge. Great job in identifying that you could just stuff the 50-50 by driving into it. And you know, I'm going to have to ask Booyah after this when we join the lobby before the grand finals. I'm going to ask him if he's watched some Flakes videos, although if he has, he probably shouldn't disclose it because that does give you a bit of a tell on what kind of playstyle he has. But I feel like the power of the drive challenges has really been displayed by Flakes out of all players. Myself included didn't really prioritize a lot of drive challenges, but drive challenges are something that are more powerful than you think in a lot of situations, and Booyah has been giving us a masterclass on when drive challenges are good and when they're bad. I will hold my breath, though, for a bit. Stubby did get 1 goal in the slow but sure equalize attempt. 2 goals left, 30 seconds. And here we go, Stubby putting himself in a bit of an awkward position. He's going to go up early for that, and Booyah is not going to commit. And Booyah is just going to play the menace. He's keeping in the corner. He's probably not going to commit here. Yeah, he's going to back off. Yep. Does get on the right side of the ball, but unfortunately not able to send it towards the net. And Booyah is backwards. Stubby has a breakaway. He's going to take it towards the mid-boost, and I think that this touch might be enough to kill time. Unless Stubby gets the pre-flip air dribble. Redirect towards his backboard is looking golden. And Booyah is up 3 match points against Stubby. I think he wants to get 1 more. He's trying to go for, looks like a breezy style setup, or maybe like a classy style setup, rather. But yeah, Booyah is 2 games up, 3 match points, and looking very comfortable when it comes to this matchup. Crispy, thanks a lot for the follow. Much appreciated. So, we're going to give Booyah his well-deserved little game tally there. And you know what? We're just going to keep the momentum going, keep the matchups going, because I think that we've pretty much discussed everything that can be discussed. We have an idea of how Booyah plays and how Stubby plays, and it's all about execution in the heat of the moment. Great kickoff for Booyah. This is something that we haven't seen for a lot of the matchups between these two. Booyah has been getting the short end of the stick when it comes to kickoffs, but maybe he has found some adaptation that allows him to come up with possession and boost. Good early flick. He's going to try to secure a demo, I think. Boost is not going to be his, neither will ball. Stubby is going to go for the breakaway from the corner. Great challenge. If the recovery is there, he will be able to secure this. And it was almost good enough, trying to get the bottom left, but Booyah with a fantastic rotation to get the save on the back post. And we're starting to see some, I think Stubby is going to try to start ramping up his speed here. His speed has been something that has worked to his benefit, but at the same time, it's also been his detriment because he's been going for a lot of those drive challenges where Booyah has been thriving. And Booyah, there we go, the madman himself, constantly fishing for 50s, waiting for the golden opportunity. He's not committed at all, and then when he sees this rebound and he's on the right side of Stubby, that's when he knew he had to go in. Thanks to Mike for the tournament. We appreciate you, bud. Yeah, thanks a lot for joining when I asked you to. Much appreciated, a faithful saying. Keep an eye out. There will be more in the future, and depending on how much love there is for the 1v1 tournaments, they will be a bit more tailored towards the ranks. Wait a minute. Booyah! Fantastic air dribble chip. I think that this will be an ode to a faithful saying, because this play from Booyah was fantastic. Let's take a look. Great first touch from underneath the ball, giving him the ability to get a lot of lift there. That was stellar play from Booyah. Mr. doesn't 1v1 main. He doesn't main 1v1s, by the way. So, we do have an imposter, I think, here in this tournament. Either he's just a very good technical player and has a lot of individual proficiency when he plays 2v2s, or he's just a straight-up imposter. Curious to see what the case is. Unfortunate own goal there from Booyah. We'll just skip that. We'll pretend that never happened. Great kickoff though for Stubby. Once again, starting to pay dividends. He's on the wrong side of the ball. He does have priority on it. And Booyah with a great save to send it to the corner. Unfortunately, not speed flipping to get to the ball. Or to the boost, rather. And Stubby is setting himself up. But Booyah keeping up the pressure constantly. Has an open net potentially. But Stubby cutting the rotation very nicely on the defense. And Booyah is going to back off. But Stubby doesn't have a lot of space to work with. He might get dog challenge. He is going to get dog challenge. He does have a backboard read if he decides to go for it. And Booyah, unfortunately, hitting the crossbar. That defense play will end right here, right now. But he is going for the breakaway. Drive challenge style demo. And I think that this is Stubby's play right now. Does go for the early hit. I think he mistimed the power hit, so Booyah will take possession. And we're going to see what happens. I want to see what adaptations that Booyah will make for Game 3, because his adaptations have been fantastic in Game 1 and Game 2. And we're going to have to see if there's any other adaptations he can make. I think that I want to see Booyah commit a little bit harder to some of the flicks. I do like the mind games, don't get me wrong, but I feel like his flicks are actually just good enough where he can rip them even if there is a defender in front of him. Like, maybe just rip them a little bit further away so that you don't have to worry about recovering inside the net, but Booyah's flicks are just good enough where he doesn't have to worry. If he gets those 45 degrees... Oh, is this actually happening? Alright, so... I'm guessing, guys, we're going to just take a 2.5-minute break. We're going to go to advertisers, broadcasters, sponsors, whatever you call it. This is going to go all the way to overtime, I think. So, who wants to tell us a funny story, or how was your day, Ligma? We're just going to do 2 minutes with Twitch chat. We're going to go to, what is that channel called? Just Chatting or something? The category? We're just chatting stream right now. Hey, Toppy Woppy, welcome to the stream. Thanks for dropping by. You came at the perfect time. This is Game 3, triple match point for Booyah. It is 2-2. It looks like the ball is slowly rolling towards his net, though. We're gonna have to keep that in mind, guys. It's a bit harder for you to see on stream, but I can see the way the ball is spinning, that if this gets enough time, it might make it all the way to the net. Alright, Big G is writing a poem. We're gonna hear it. We're gonna read it on stream before it gets to overtime. Okay, I think the ball is slowing... Yeah, okay, the ball's at a standstill. This is going straight to overtime. I don't know. Booyah is showing more ferocity in the Rule 1. It is back and forth, though. I think that it's like a battle of Super Saiyans where they're clashing between each other. So I think maybe Booyah's letting up a little bit, giving Stubby false hope that he can make the push, but... Okay, now it's starting to get even. Their powers are clashing. I think they're trying to keep it on the middle line. That's at least what I'm thinking in terms of the Rule 1 metagame. Hey, doggo, my man. EA sucks 100%. No questions asked. It's Probably one of the only game developers where I don't buy any games from. Although Battlefield does look pretty fun from what I've seen, but I mean, I don't like EA as a game developer. "16 seconds left on the clock. I don't think the ball is going to do any more work. It is pretty much at a standstill, so 10 seconds. We get the OT. Hey, where's that poem, Big G? You better hurry your ass up. Battlefield fanboys overlook EA shortcomings. Nice. Nice kickoff for Booyah. He does have to try to get an air dribble going. Not the easiest of angles. He's deciding to go for the safe play. I think that he wants to take the 3-0 right here, right now. So it's looking like the case. He has the open net if Stubby doesn't recover. And that's going straight into the net. And that is a 3-0 sweep for Booyah. Mr. does not play 1v1. Yeah, that was a... What was that? A 2.5 minute Rule 1. Fantastic stuff. I don't think I've ever seen it where the ball came to a standstill in the game. Like, I've seen it roll really slowly, but I don't think I've ever seen... Yeah, look at that. 595 cars bumped. That's how many ticks of contact that they made. 595 cars touched. Insane. Alright. So, I think that we'll just do a 2-minute break before Grand Finals. Give me a little bit of time to set up the stream. In the meantime, so I'm going to assume that it's Nazhole in the Grand Finals, if I'm completely honest. Unless, I really hope he didn't forfeit to Nomster. Not to say there's anything wrong with that, but I would like a really competitive Grand Final. So I'm just going to assume that Nazhole won, if I'm honest. There we go. Properties. We're going to make Booyah go orange next one. I want to see his orange car. So, let's see. I have to try some new technology, guys. Give me a sec. Wait, I do have to leave match. I could have changed the team names here. Doggo ski sign my Steam. Play custom games, private match. Create private match. So it's Nazhole it's Nazhole Booyah, so I'm pretty sure we can just do US East. We'll make Nazhole blue. And we will make Booyah orange. So I'm just gonna create the lobby. I have to see who I sent it most recently though. Also reset the scoreboard here. Wait, that's the wrong one. So I'm gonna try my timer technology here. So let's see if this works.
Fuck yeah. Subs for the win, baby.
we take.
All right, guys, we are back. Wait, I think I did it wrong. What's this? Wait, here we go. Nice. All right, this kind of works. Wait, this is borderless. It has to be this. There we go. So I'm just going to chill here for the time being till everyone joins. Looks like we are in, so we're going to go straight into it for the grand finals. I'm going to quickly change the stream title. And we're pretty much ready to go straight into it. So stream title has been updated. We're going to go straight to the other overlay. And let's just get this show on the road. Oh, wait. Yeah, let's not do that. Match did start. Okay, I think they got fair kickoff, so I think we're just going to go straight into it. Grand finals, best of 5. Oh, I do see that there's no names, but Nazhul will be blue. When a goal comes up, I will add the names. I forgot to do that in the intermission. Looking pretty exciting. I think both players are very competent in the air, so we're going to have to see if anyone is able to get a nice goal. Naz is going to try to go for his famed ceiling shots. I don't think he has scored a proper one yet, but surely, slowly but surely, he has up to 5 games to get one. So that's going to happen for sure. Great 50-50 off the backboard for Booyah. He's taking it slow on the open net, and I think he does secure it. So we're going to use this time quickly to set up the names quickly. Wait, I hid them. That's the one thing I didn't do, was add a name for Booyah. Wait, why is it not showing? Is this it? There we go. Nice, it's in. So, first blood for Booyah. I think in terms of skill level and in terms of playstyle, these guys are very even. I do think that potentially Booyah can get the better of Naz in some of the 50-50 exchanges. But as we saw from Nasty versus Big G, they are potential, or Nasty is able to potentially get a lot of fake challenges going because he does play fast enough to allow for it. But that 50-50 was a little bit unfair for Booyah. Wait a minute, that was an open net miss and a fantastic save from Nasty. He's trying to put it on target. It is going in, but it is a bit on the slow side. Saves it off the post. But as I was saying, Nasty does play fast enough that his fake challenges are more threatening by default because it's harder to figure out what he's going to do. And that was a fantastic punish there from Nasty. We're going to take a look at this touch. Not a lot of boost, and he does snipe the bottom, the top left there, excuse me. Great stuff. Both players are looking evenly matched, and we're only 1 minute in terms of playstyle. Curious to see though what's gonna happen. Great kickoff goal from Booyah. Will get his lead back once again, but of course Nasty has a lot to show us on stream, and I'm curious to see what he is gonna end up doing. Good kickoff for Booyah. Once again, 37 boost is a lot. but Nazhol does go up for it early. He gets a bit of an awkward touch, but I don't think he has enough to get the save. He does get it crossbar down. Bottom right was available, and I think that Naz went a little bit too early on that aerial defense. It does leave him in a very uncomfortable position. I mean, that save was phenomenal, but you do need 20 boost to get the next save. And here we go. Kickoff once again. Not favoring Booyah this time. Booyah did get the better end of the 2 kickoffs, so Nasty will have a potential play. Pops it over Booyah. Booyah was expecting the bottom left, I'm pretty sure. And that is definitely fair enough given how Naz was flying, but Naz did a great job of just popping it straight over him, keeping him guessing with the air rolls. And slowly but surely, Nasty is going to get warmed up. He's going to show what he's capable of in the air. Great fake kickoff. Booyah is going to give him the ball. Nasty gets plenty of time. Does have a rolling ball, though, so it's going to be a bit awkward. Panicking, deciding to go early to try to challenge. Coming out on top with a boost steal. And we're going to see what ends up happening. Nasty, great job of trying to get it. Open net was barely available. He did have to keep it very tight. And let's take a look. Low 50-50 is an option for Booyah. Great read from Nasty to go up for it early. And I think that Nasty is playing pretty fast right now as we speak. Flick is looking a little bit dangerous. Bottom right was available, but not able to get solid enough contact. So Booyah will be able to get possession, but unfortunately not the best of ball control. And Nasty has a potential open net. He goes for the slow roll on the backflip shot. And Booyah will count the stars lucky that he didn't lose his goal lead right here, right now. I don't know if that was open or not. It was a bit awkward to see with the car cam. First touch, deciding not to go up for it. Nasty is playing pretty close, though, so Booyah will be able to get some leeway. Build up a little bit of space. I think that Booyah's just baiting him, and Nasty probably knows that as well. Nasty, great job not committing. Low 50-50 was probably good enough there to get the goal. So if Booyah had 40 boost, he could have easily secured that. But I think he decided not to go for the slow roll, and the slow roll was still a good option in the end. Great job of cutting it here towards the midfield. Nasty on the wrong side of the plate, and that is a great way of Booyah to leverage his boost. RL Knight, no, please, or sorry, Lit Knight, no, I do not drop that. Especially not the black DSEs. No one's getting my black DSEs. But still, Booyah trying to go for an early aerial play. Great save from Nasty. We're going to have to take a look. Does Booyah turn on this? He does turn. He does take the bait, and I think that Nasty has plenty of time on the open net. He's going to wrap around the ball completely, send it to the dead center. And that was a great punish from Nasty. He called out Booyah there for turning on the wall very awkwardly, and he just decided to rip it early and see what would happen. And that was definitely the reward. Good low 50-50 once again. And here we go. Nasty gets possession, and he's going to get boost. Are we going to see the ceiling shot? He's deciding to take it towards the backboard. He does have a doomsy dish. Great 50-50 from Booyah. Does have an open net if he decides to rip it early. He's going to take his time, though. Keep it to the ground, which is where he's most comfortable. 14 boost, though, and a dream. Great 50-50 from Naz. Going to force Booyah all the way back to his corner. Boost steal is available, so Booyah is pretty low, I'm pretty sure. 36 is not too bad, but a great challenge from Nasty. Is he able to wrap around the ball fast enough? The answer is clearly no, so Nasty is just going to have to take possession as the consolation prize. And he's going to keep up the pressure. Booyah with a great response there to early shot from Naz. And what are we going to see Nasty do? Nasty is just waiting to see what his opponent's going to do. Aerial play is looking very tempting right now. He's going to go for the shot. Booyah does have some boost. Actually, more than some boost. 57 to be exact. And we're going to maybe see an air dribble play. Not able to get on the right side of the ball, so he's going to abandon. Going to go for the corner boost. And Nasty back to square one once again. Under the thumb of Booyah, who's keeping up an immense amount of pressure. Demo is available. Supersonic, though, sadly not available for Booyah. But the risk was definitely there for Nasty. Nasty cutting in early, flicking early, not able to wrap around the ball. And that is what you hate to see if you're a Naz fan. He still has 10 seconds, though. Gets a good low 50. He has to get one more, though. Booyah with a breakaway towards the left wall. Ceiling shot might be the option. We're going to see it. Nasty could get possession. He's going to decide to rip a shot early, and unfortunately, that will hit the ground, and that's going to be 1-0 for Booyah. But the question is, can Booyah keep up his streak, though? He's had a lot of sweeps on stream just now, and it's looking like he might try once again to go for a sweep, but I do not think that's going to happen against Nasty, if I'm completely honest. So we'll give The well-deserved blue check, or the white check mark, excuse me. Booyah's orange. Yeah, I have to remember that Booyah's not blue this time. But yeah, we're just going to go straight into the next game. Stylistically, pretty similar. I would say, again, that Nasty does play faster in general, but Booyah's control is paying off more dividends, and I think that that's the name of the game. Booyah's 50-50s have been on point. Ball control has also been on point, creating space, making sure that Nasty doesn't get an opportunity to fish for any early challenges. But of course, you know, if I'm completely honest, Nasty did have an open net that he could have sent us straight to overtime, and it might have been the difference as well in terms of getting that actual game win. But Booyah, though, with the dog challenge, pummeling the ball straight into Nasty, will get first blood in this one. Great idea from Booyah as well to wrap around the ball, make sure that he forces it towards the goal, because he identified that Naz did not actually have goal side there. Naz is actually setting himself up for a demo. He does set himself up for a dog challenge. Backboard read for Booyah. Very awkward angle. Nasty has the slowest breakaways of breakaways, but I think it is enough to secure it. Booyah does have something to say. Nasty trying to cut off the clear into the corner, and it looks like he's going to have to go for boost here. And Booyah will happily take possession. Goes for the early flick. Great challenge from Naz, though, but Booyah has one more shot. I think he is going to play for the corner. And Naz, the early challenge. Wall shot does give him an open net, but he took way too much time. And Booyah has a massive possession and boost advantage. It's looking like he's going to keep it towards his half. A little bit of the Appjack style. Pinching it towards the ground, but that is just going to go straight to Nasty. And Nasty will say, thank you very much, sir. Wall shot, almost top right. Does have a rebound. Rebound is awkward. Pops it high to the top right. Crossbar down. Nasty to the other side of the net. Fantastic stuff here to get the equalizer. And these guys are trading blow for blow constantly. And I really like that touch from Nasty. Low boost so that he doesn't have to commit to the actual play itself and can take another rebound in case. But man, definitely love to see this matchup. This is a lot closer than I would have expected initially with just knowing the player names. But given what we've seen on stream today, we can pretty much figure out the narrative that both players are almost completely even, and just a few stylistic changes and also decisions here and there really defining the matchup. And I do think that if we're looking at a grind game where we're just seeing a lot of 50-50s and posturing for possession and challenges, I do think that Booyah at the end of the day will slowly but surely get the advantage over Nasty. But when it comes to the clutch factor, I don't know. I feel like Nasty has a potential clutch factor. We've seen some pretty nice stuff from Nasty. And I think that if he's feeling himself, we're going to see some pretty nice goals when it matters most. But of course, Nasty does have the lead for the time being, so clutch is not the factor that will take him over the edge. Great air dribble pop over the head of Booyah. And Nasty, I think, is going to start coming online. The choo-choo train has started to get its coal running. I think we're going to see more of these, ladies and gentlemen. Wait, do you guys have game sound, by the way? I think now you should have game sound. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if it was muted. Okay, so now you guys have game sound. Oh, okay. My bad. Okay. I mean, at the end of the day, the commentary was good enough. Let me know if this is fine somewhat. Alright, I did space out a little bit there. We went from 2-goal lead to 3-goal lead. It's a little low, says the man. I think it's the game sound then. We'll just try doing this to 60, 65, and then maybe master volume to 50. Let me know if this is better. Alright, so Ligma says that it's fine. If this is too loud, then let me know. I'll lower the master volume a little bit. Just keep in mind, it has to be well balanced with the casting and the in-game sound, so let me know. Yeah, Nasty is running away with this game. Yeah. So, just as I was focusing on Twitch chat and the sound, Nasty did in fact carry the choo-choo train momentum, and he's feeling himself completely. Booyah, though, does have a great kickoff and a great snipe towards the net. So Booyah is not going down without a fight in this game. And I wouldn't expect him to either, given what he's shown us against some of the best players from Old Fart server. But that snipe, though, was absolutely gorgeous for a kickoff goal. Good kickoff for Naz. We're going to have to see how he deals with the exchange, though, because Booyah did not back off towards the mid boost. That entire decision-making process would have been so much easier if Booyah decided to back off for the mid boost. But of course, we've seen it. Oh, no way. Does he get it? Bottom right. Oh my word. That would have been an angle and a half, though, if Booyah actually secured this. That pop into the wrap around the ball, that would have probably been one of the best shots that we've seen all tournament if he got that. That's one of the so-called zero angles that some people talk about. That's almost an impossible angle, but Booyah, though, makes the impossible look very possible in Rocket League. Flip reset. Trying to go low, though. Booyah with a 50-50. I'm pretty sure he does secure this. Side flip will do it. Great stuff from Booyah. We went from I believe it was a 4-goal deficit to now just 1. And Nasty says, punish me harder, daddy. Oh yeah, he likes to get whipped. Nasty, though, great kickoff. He can get it to 2 if he takes his time. I think that he still is on the right end of the ball. He does have an aerial play if he goes early. I think that he panicked there and decided to hit it in case of the rush challenge. Crossbar down. Not good enough, though. And Booyah is going to have to waste a lot of boost just to keep possession. Nasty not committing to the 50-50 there. Very smart. Making sure he's not taking himself out of the game. And Booyah's pretty much out of juice right now. 21. And Nasty is not going to take the bait. He's just going to drive. And there we go. He sets himself up as a blockade. Does force Booyah off the ball. But unfortunately, though, Booyah does get boost and ball off of this exchange. So he will have an opportunity to counterattack. He's just deciding to go for the corner boost off a botched air dribble, which is completely fair. Nasty, though, flicking top right. Is it monstrous enough? And it absolutely is. That was a fantastic flick from Nasty, punishing the tiny opening that we saw in the shadowing. The ball cam highlighting it very beautifully where the opening was in the shadow play. And yep, as Somewhat49 says, that is in fact a nasty flick. But Nasty, though, is not out of the woodwork just yet, though. He does have a 2-goal lead, but against a titan like Booyah, he does have to keep holding it. Booyah with a backwards open net. He puts it high. Nasty sending it back towards the back wall. He does get boost, though, so this is a really great position for Nasty. He's going up way too early on the air dribble. Booyah calling him out with the soul read there. And, yep, that's a way to throw a 2-goal lead. Still a 1-goal lead, but yeah. Nasty, of course, not too happy about that one. Kickoff, though, very favorable. Going up early, slotting it perfectly there, so Nasty completely unfazed. Showing off that he does have great placement skills for 1v1. Once again, fake kickoff for Nasty. Sending it straight to the corner. And this is something that we're going to have to see from Booyah in terms of the adaptation. Because we've seen a lot of adaptations in the neutral game, but we haven't seen many adaptations in the kickoff game. And I feel like Nasty's his feeling game, where he just tries to feel out his opponent and do his timings off that, is fantastic, because he's always doing it at very unexpected times. Doing some weird challenges where he just sets his car up as a barricade. Good timings on his fake kickoffs. Keeping Booyah constantly guessing. Air dribble. Ooh, a bit on the wrong side of the ball. He can salvage this if he doesn't go for the flip reset. So he's going to back off, and Booyah's going to get a lot of space. He does have 3 goals to go for. And here we go, the Booyah 45-degree flick. And yep, that is unfortunate. I will give Booyah full credit, though. I was pretty convinced that that ball was going to center off the post. And Booyah just got completely robbed there. Yep, that's an unfortunate way to lose the game. Although again, he had a big comeback to go for, so it's not to say that that was the deal breaker. But yeah, we are now down to a best of 3 in this grand finals. Just 2 more wins for either player, and we're gonna see the crowning of the first 1v1 tournament winner for the Old Fart server. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that this is the first in-house 1v1 tournament we've ever hosted in the year and 1 or 2 months of our existence on the Old Fart server, so I'm pretty happy to have been a part of that. My brain is kind of melting here. I do have to go to blue section to give the tally. And yeah, people in Twitch chat are liking the series. I'm absolutely loving it, because both players are almost completely even in terms of skill level. And that's those are generally speaking the best 1v1s. It can be in various ranks, but when the matches are close and players are competent, That's when it's always fun. You know, watching Jories and Jack play is always exciting, but also just watching two really good GC players play in 1v1 is also very exciting when they're this even. And Nasty is also quite the showman as well. We've seen Booyah also try to put up a show every now and then on the stream, but Nasty is definitely more of the showman. And here we go, Booyah sending it off the back wall. Great save, but he's going to be left in a world of hurt with 12 boost. And here we go, the air dribble is looking way cleaner. Low 50-50 attempt on the air dribble. He will get boost and ball off this exchange, and Booyah has to defend his net here. He's not going to rush out just yet, but the flick towards the top left gets sent all the way to Jupiter instead. And at the end of the day, it still worked out completely fine because as long as he got possession off of it, it was going to be completely fine. Ooh, this ball control's a little bit rough. Naz got a bit too far behind the ball, so he wasn't actually able to control it to the corner. And here we go. He's trying to rip a shot early towards the top left. He will give up possession, but he doesn't give up the boost because Booyah didn't get the corner in the end. Ooh, yep. That was very close. Milliseconds away from being demoed, but Nasty did a fantastic job of getting out of that one. But Booyah with an even better save and an even better recovery, but Nasty with a fantastic demo. Not so fantastic open net. But everything was great up until that open net, I'll tell you that, guys. Alright. Nasty, constantly keeping pressure, not overcommitting on the challenges, but a great backflip challenge. Okay, he's flexing his recoveries a little bit, but he's taking himself all the way back to his corner. Booyah, though, I think it's still low boost. Actually, never mind. He does get a great 45-degree flick. Nasty whipping the hit, unfortunately. Yeah, that was definitely millimeters away, though, so I'll definitely give Nasty that one. It was millimeters away. And here we go. Nasty with a very impossible save. He does force it into Booyah for the crossbar, but he's in a world of hurt because he's 0 boost, not able to pinch it off the crossbar 2 times in a row, and yep, that's pretty unfortunate, but Booyah's punish on low boost is exceptional. And yeah, nice try. I definitely respected that he tried to pinch it off the crossbar there. That's definitely a good call. Rebound? Nasty, come on, you can do it, Nasty. No, like this. No. You played too far in field for the rebound there. Ooh, I like the attempt on the shot. That shot was even better. I think that Booyah expected him to back off, and Nasty back off are 2 words that he's never heard. So if you ever see Nasty on the news, you'll know it's because he didn't respect the words back off, if you know what I'm saying. But to see what Nasty can get going. So he's deciding to opt more for low boost challenges to try to get possession off. I definitely like that. Oh, here we go. Possession from Booyah, or excuse me, a center. And that was a great punish from Nasty, popping it off the side of his car for the catch. A bit of an unfortunate miss hit, but definitely a great punish there from Naz, using the correct side of his car to set that up. And we're back to even Steven. RL Knight, yes, this is indeed Grand Finals. We are down to a best of 3. And at some point, given how Nasty has been playing in terms of like the flow of the game, we might just see him take the next 2 games, if I'm completely honest. Not writing off Booyah yet, but when Nasty is on a roll, he is definitely on a roll. So Booyah has to figure out how can he shut down that pressure valve, because when Nasty is on that roll, he just goes for the most exorbitant type of plays. And that is an exorbitant save to say the least. He's going to have to keep up the pressure here. I think that Booyah rotated way too wide on this. Missing the ball or trying to go for the demo, a little bit hard to read. And this is starting to look a bit tough. Booyah is going to get the right end of the play. And I'm curious to see what does he decide to do. He's going to go for the classic... Oh, this is so nice from Booyah. This is something that we've seen in all the other matches that he plays. He always opts for the free ball play, where he doesn't take any 50-50, tries to get the boost steal in the process, and if he gets an exit play, he gets the exit play. So this is something that Nasty will have to adapt to, because Booyah always goes for the low-risk play, and then every now and then when the low-risk play gets called out, that's when he starts going for a few dog plays, so... I'm curious to see if Nasty can figure it out, but... because other players have, currently speaking, not been able to figure out Booyah's playstyle when it comes to the cerebral mind games. Booyah, though, with an air dribble, pops it over Nasty, and that's a fantastic air dribble shot coming from Booyah. And that's a great way to take the lead again. Let's take a look at it one more time. Great timing on the boost. Get behind the ball, force it out nice and far. Yeah, I don't know why I call you Knight. I'm sorry. It's a little bit hard to see your name. I want to see if I can change your name to pink because it's dark blue with black. It's almost impossible for me to see it. But that's my bullshit excuse, so we're just going to go back straight to the grand finals here. Booyah with a fantastic punish, extending it by another goal. But he does have to keep a 2-goal lead for another 1.5 minutes. If anyone can do it against Nasty, it would be Booyah. Again, though, Booyah has to keep his mix-ups completely honest, and that was a ghost hit right there. I don't know if the actual contact would have made a difference, but it was definitely a rubber band. Ooh, a little pre-flip action on the air dribble from Nasty. Trying to get a extender play going. Does have an open net if he doesn't get the near post spawn. Pops it over him. Very smart choice, but he doesn't get the pad. And that is tragic because Nasty played that almost completely perfectly. And the only thing that he needed to secure the deal was the pad. And that is an unfortunate punish for Booyah. Great job from Booyah, of course, but you hate to see it if you're Nasty. One minute, though, is still very doable for Nasty. And of course, if anyone has the clutch factor in this 1v1 tournament, it's got to be Nasty. Here we go. Great 50-50, though. Booyah recovering with a lot of boost. He's going to send it off to the side. He recovers into the net, though. Big opportunity for Nasty. What's he going to show us to try to get this advantage going? He pinches it in front of the net. Booyah has no boost, so he's deciding to go for the backwards air dribble play, and I think he could have used a little bit more time there. That might have been the one play that shot himself in the foot, because I'm thinking we're getting towards that territory where he can't make a comeback. He's going to have to show us some ridiculous kickoff strats, because otherwise I think that Booyah can secure this game. Hold up. Opportunity. 50-50. And I think that Booyah did do what is needed to secure this game 3. Yep, absolutely. No way that Nasty can make a comeback. And that is a GG for game 3. Booyah playing fantastically in this one. Given the flow that Nasty showed us in the previous game, I was leaning towards Nasty in particular, but Booyah's adaptations, of course, as I said in one of the other series, has been fantastic, so I definitely should not give up faith in that regard. And Lit Knight does say he wants those credits. I do think that is the case. Maybe Booyah is just a mercenary. He only plays when there's money on the line. Or I should say credits. So don't come after me, Mr. IRS. Quickly adjust the scoreboard here. What it was Booyah, of course, that won. I think it should show up as 2. So Booyah, with the double match point, looking really solid. He's trying to bait his opponent in. Wait, why do we not see the boost count? Hey, there we go. Alright, this should be correct. We don't see name tags now. There we go. Alright, all the technical errors have been fixed, I'm pretty sure. Yes, nice. I think that was just a spectator bug. That was really weird, that when I pressed B once, it got rid of the boost. But it should be back to normal, and Booyah did take first blood, and Booyah does take second blood. His kickoff goals have probably been the best in the entire tournament so far. I don't think he had a lot of opportunities in his previous matchup versus Stubby, but when it comes to low boost shooting on the kickoff, Booyah is definitely top tier. Here we go. Nasty going for the fake jump. Does get a 50-50 though. That could have gone south real fast, but Nasty doing a great job of getting the block. He does have a double tap available. He's deciding to go for the top right shot. Crossbar betraying him. Getting the demo. What does he decide to do? One tap into a shot if he decides to. Bottom right. Trying to greed out for it, and Booyah is going to get the counterattack. Is he going to go for the air dribble? He's going to take it to the ground. Is Nasty going to go for the dog challenge? Dog challenge. Relatively successful if he can get the corner boost. If he gets one bump here, it's going to be an open net, and unfortunately, Psionic's physics system betraying Nasty in that exchange. I do feel like that should have been a demo for Nasty, if I'm completely honest, but alas, the servers know better than I do. But Nasty, though, is of course not out of it. He has had a few unlucky exchanges, and he has not gone for the most optimal solutions on the open nets, but he does have plenty of time to work with, and the only thing is that he can't hate himself too much for missing out on these opportunities. As 1v1 is more of a mental grind than anything, if I'm completely honest. Just because you failed one opportunity doesn't mean there won't be another one that opens up for you. But Booyah, though, probably one of the better players at shutting down opportunities. As I say that, though, he creates one for himself, a great ground pinch to set himself up. Gets a boost steal, gets possession, and of course, what's he going to do? He's going to take it mid-boost. He's going to keep Nasty in a very awkward spot. Good 50-50, and I think this is enough for Booyah to secure it. Might have to take an extra step. Nope, that is going bottom left. And that was a great exchange from Booyah, constantly starving Nasty, then going for the awkward angle challenge to force it to center. And Booyah is giving us a masterclass on some great 1v1 decision-making. He definitely has had a few flashy plays on the flicks department, and of course that one stellar air dribble. But I think that where Booyah definitely excels in his 1v1 career in the Old Farts tournament is more so his decision-making. When does he lunge for the ball, when does he fake off the opponent, and when does he control the boost? Because you can get a few nice goals here and there, but you can't win series if you're not able to control the boost, control the challenges. As I say that, though, that whiff might give Nasty an opportunity. Nasty does not miss those, using the crossbar to the full extent. And Nasty does have a long road ahead of him. Against a player like Booyah, at least 2 goals does feel like a monumental task in some situations. But again, Nasty is the man to clutch it if no one else can. He's on the awkward side of the ball. I think that was actually a really good air dribble setup, if I'm completely honest. He's going to take a pop. He's going to take a fake shot. And Booyah did not fall for it. The man, with the patience of Buddha, not fazed by anything. But here we go. The great punish from Nasty. Taking it to the ground instantly off the botched air dribble. And that was a great punish on Booyah, who was cycling pads there. We can at least figure out why the net was open. And we've got a faithful saying, Booyah is the Old Farts version of Jorius. He doesn't play ones yet, comes up clutch and show match ones matches, and that is absolutely looking like the case. And that was, I completely missed that as I was looking at chat, but I do think it was Booyah that ended up scoring that. I think Booyah has the popcorn goal. I'm kind of spacing here. I've casted too many matches in a row. But here we go. Nasty has the opportunity to create some space, and it cuts a little bit too early towards the net. Not utilizing that full space, but as I say, that ceiling shot available. Bottom left secures it, and there we go. Great ceiling shot to get at least a 1-goal deficit. And with 1 minute and 43 seconds, Nasty has plenty of time, so doesn't have to get desperate just yet. 50-50 on the kickoff, looking quite alright for Nasty. If he does get the boost here, it's going to be fine. Booyah does have to back off, so Nasty gets ball, and he gets boost. Good 50-50 for Booyah. He doesn't have the wave dash, though, so he's going to go for the chip and slide into the other side, and not able to get crossbar down. If that was crossbar down, Booyah was 100% scoring that. And Nasty taking the freebie off the corner boost. That's going to be a good one. Nasty going to be very happy with this one. Just sees Booyah taking the corner boost, and he will say, thank you very much. Let's take a look. Open net is available. It was a very tight rebound, but Nasty is going to opt for pressure over scoring. Definitely the right call, given how Booyah can extend leads. And Booyah going for the double tap. Nasty is now in a double tap of his own on the open net. He does thankfully secure it. And Nasty does have what it takes to take us for Game 5 for Grand Finals. If we do get to Game 5, that will be for all the marbles, because there will be no Game 6 or Game 7. That's where everything comes to a climax, if we do get to Game 5. Nasty is looking like the man to do it, but of course Booyah has 50 seconds to work with. Great first touch. Nasty's going to be in an awkward position. He's not going up the backboard for this. And Booyah does have a good time to strike, but Nasty getting a great job on that 50-50, constantly staying behind the ball. He's going to let Booyah take it to his corner. And Booyah has some space to work with, has some boost to work with. I'm pretty sure he still has 80 if I had to guess. Does have 60 even. And here we go. Takes it to the ground. He's going to try to pop it top right. Unfortunately, not able to get the placement, but he still has 26 seconds, a boost and a dream. This is getting a little bit dicey. I don't like where this is going. And that's the punish from Nasty. Yeah, we don't talk about those. We're just moving on, ladies and gentlemen. So apparently, an informant has told me that out of nowhere, Nazhul got a free goal. We haven't been able to figure out why on stream, but we're just gonna take the scoreboard for its word. And Booyah has 2 goals to work with, 5 seconds left, and it's probably not going to be enough. I think the only way that he had a chance of making a comeback was a shot right there. And we're going to Game 5 in the Grand Finals. Who would have thought? For all the marbles, I think Nasty's gonna... Wait, what does he say? Good games. Okay, maybe they're just being nice before the Game 5. Am I just stupid? Yeah, like, this is just Game 5, right? Okay, can someone in chat confirm that I'm not going crazy? Because I'm pretty sure that... Wait, what? Am I stupid? Okay, no, he just joined. Okay. I was really... For a second, I was thinking I was going crazy. He lost connection. Okay. I was 90% sure that we were still going to Game 5. And the way they were talking, they made me think that someone thought they won, and I just had to verify my sanity. For all the marbles. Really curious to see how this match will unfold. I feel like, stylistically, once again, both players excel at slightly different things. You could argue that Booyah's playstyle is definitely good if you play the slow, grindy playstyle. But of course, Nasty, when he's given some space and opportunity, he will find the openings. Bottom right was the only opening, unfortunately, and that is going to be a free opening goal for Booyah. I'm pretty sure that is just going straight in. And the Booyah fans are coming, they're getting unleashed in the chat. Not many people supporting Booyah, but he does have a stable fan core, of course. If anyone in the chat wants Nasty to win, make some noise, and for those that want Booyah to win, make some noise. Should have probably done that a little earlier because we're seeing a 2-0 opening for Booyah. And here we go. Kickoff adaptation from Booyah. One of the few that we've seen. Great flick. Crossbar, though, unfortunately betraying Booyah. And I think that Booyah is going to actually win this exchange. I'm pretty sure he gets boost here, yeah. So Booyah does win at the end of the day. Although Nasty, though, does have an opportunity to get a breakaway. That low 50 definitely not going to work, my man. He's trying to slot it in. And here we go. Once again, the drive challenge that Flakes constantly talks about in his videos. This is exactly what I mean. Like, that drive challenge was absolutely beautiful. Low commitment, doesn't get forced off the boost, but holy smokes, Naz going out with a vengeance, trying to get that air dribble towards the bottom right. And unfortunately, he will pay the price for missing that air dribble. But man, if he would have scored that, that would have been a highlight reel and a half. Naz not out of it just yet, but maybe this is the Booyah adaptations that I've been talking about. Maybe this is where Booyah actually shines when it comes down to it. I'm not going to speak too soon, but I feel like the constant cycling of different tricks that Booyah has, definitely maybe something that has more longevity than Naz's playstyle. But of course, as we've seen, when Naz does get on a roll, he will be close to unstoppable. And so we'll just have to see how this goes. Booyah, once again, not committing. Does not get the best of touches to throw off Naz. He does have an open net if he goes for it. 30 boost and a dream. Unfortunately, hitting the underside of his belly means that Naz will get the favorable end of the exchange. He does call out Booyah on the rush challenge, though. And that's going to go straight in. And I don't even know if... so either Nasty maybe felt like he was going to challenge, or maybe he just went for the play because he thought that was something that he committed to initially. So I can't make a judgment on that one. But nice stuff for Naz either way. Naz is going to be pretty stoked that he managed to kill a 3-goal lead down to a 1. But of course, not out of the woodwork just yet. Still has to keep up the pressure, keep up the opportunities. But a big demo for Booyah. It might mean that he can get the boost and keep possession. He's He's going to take it back because he can't see where he spawns. But I do think that Nasty will be able to get the mid boost for his troubles. And Booya's going to be under a lot of pressure here. The first chip is looking pretty good. Bounce dribble is a little bit on the weak side, but Nasty's sending it center. Recovery is not good enough, and that's going to be a free goal for Booya. And Booya will be absolutely stoked that he managed to bring out the, or expand the goal lead once again. Ooh, Nasty with a bit more of a favorable kickoff. I don't think it's going to matter because of how difficult this angle is. Booya did pick up the mid boost for his troubles. Nasty with an early shot, and holy smokes, what an angle. Booya definitely panicking for the right reasons there, because Nasty, when he rips a shot like that, you have no clue what to do from that position. Nice placement from Naz. Definitely agree with the channel points, but I don't have affiliate. That's the thing. I'm tempted not to get affiliate until I can get partner status. That would be like the dream for stream. That rhymes, man. My rhymes have been on point, if I'm completely honest. But a nice punish there from Booya. We're going to take a look at this. That's the low 50 that we've been seeing, and his recovery off the sidewall there on the corner was definitely fantastic. Baiting in Nasty just that little bit too deep, like a siren who sings her song or a spider who lulls you into her web. Booya is a master of tricks, and definitely faking out Naz on that one, not ripping the shot on the kickoff. And I feel like the cerebral playstyle is edging out just ever so slightly in this matchup, if I'm completely honest. But of course, Nasty has the clutch factor. 3 goals down with 2 minutes left. Does get a decent 50-50, but it depends on where Booya recovers. Booya does recover all the way on the wrong side of the ball, so Nasty favored in this exchange for the time being. Booya, very awkward shadowing, though. He's going to drop the ball. Nasty, does he read the crossbar down? He reads it, but way too late, and Booya will get a free save. And he does get a free open net, I think. Yep. And that is the tragedy of Nasty's 1v1 career on the stream right now. He's had a few open nets where he really should have been scoring them, but unfortunately paying the price with the counterattacks as well in some situations. Ooh, almost a snipe there once again from Booya on the kickoff. Nasty, though, he's amending for some of his mistakes earlier. He does put himself in a 3-goal deficit here in Game 5, but he has a lot of work to do in 1.5 minutes. Can he clutch it out? Yeah, I should give someone mod. Here we go. You get banned. Ban. Yeah, there's so many of those stupid chats. Oh yeah, here we go. 4-goal lead once again for Booya. That came off the kickoff while I was banning someone. Oh, that was a nice bump actually. Yeah, nice. Can't see the Twitch chat anymore, so I have to close that pop-up. Nice kickoff, though, for Nasty. If he takes it off to the side, he can do it. Okay, so he's deciding to go for the fast play. Booya's just going to take the drive challenge once again. And the name of the game for Booya is kill time. Keep it on Naz's half. Make sure you don't overcommit. But a great clear from Naz. If he can wrap around this ball fast enough. Speed flip, not good enough for that shot. And unfortunately, that might have been his best opportunity for the comeback. Although, as I say that, he has one more. He goes for the fake shot. Booya going to go to the right corner. Looks like he's not going to go for it. Pop over, not able to achieve his flip. And this exchange looking really good for Booya. I think Booya knows that Nasty isn't at low boost, so we're going to see how does this Siren finish her song for the Sailor. And it looks like it's going to hit the crossbar. Nasty, though, not able to wrap around the ball once again. And we're getting towards the danger zone, the zone of no comebacks. And Booya's going to be the man to clutch it out. I think with 33 seconds, he has exactly what he needs. His playstyle is very good for grinding out the clock. A bump for his troubles. And I think that we have our first champion of the 1v1 Lurkers Gladiator Pit tournament. Nasty is already saying GGWP. And it's an unfortunate way for Nasty to go down, but I think that it is also a testament to how good Booya is. I think that Booya... oh yeah, Booya's just typing. I was thinking that, you know, we do have to run down the clock unless Nasty leaves first. I think that would be the unofficial rule, if I'm completely honest, but... yeah, we're just running down the clock for 15 seconds. It looks like Brains were a little bit better than Bronze today, if I'm completely honest. Booya's challenges continued to impress me throughout the entire matchup. Booya's flicks as well earlier, when he had the space, constantly impressing me. But of course, Nasty was no slouch in the matchup either. A very worthy second place finish, but Booyah was just that little bit better on the day. It did go all the way to game 5, of course, so it's not even like Nasty was out of it. He almost gets 1 goal for his trouble, but congratulations to the 2 winners here. I will send them a friend request for the credits. GG's and congrats. What a series, though. Out of all the people that we had participating today, Xeno Reapers was probably favored to take it all the way, but of course, he had that mishap where somewhat went Super Saiyan and took him out. Where, yeah, that was pretty much the story, if I remember correctly. But Nasty, though, Nazhol and Booyah showing up as last-minute 30-second stand-ins for the people that were no-show today, and they both take it to grand finals and make it a very exciting grand finals, to say the least, and yeah, just a great stylistic difference or stylistic showing of 2 different playstyles. And both players were completely worthy of taking it all the way to grand finals, if I'm completely honest. Absolutely fun stuff to watch. So, we've been at this for about 2.5 hours, and I really do want to thank everyone on stream that has been staying on this journey for the whole time. Like, taking 2.5 hours out of your time is very amazing that everyone decided to stick around for that long. Especially for all of you that have been active in the chat as well. Really, guys don't know how much I appreciated that this went as well as it could have. I think that the only thing next time that I would like to do is just make sure that I do have a dedicated person for match reporting, just so that, you know, that it goes a little bit more smoother in that regard, and also someone that operates the spreadsheet. But I think everything generally looked nice, like having scenes for the bracket with the Google spreadsheet and stuff like that. The intermission stuff was also kind of cool. JG21, thanks a lot for the follow, my guy. Much appreciated. This one does not have alerts on, sadly. Check with everyone's in chat. Yeah, thanks a lot, Faithful Saying. Thanks a lot, Lit Knight, and Somewhat49 for being very active in chat. I'm really happy that you guys like the 1v1 tournament. And, of course, guys, keep your eyes peeled because there will be more tighter skill bracket 1v1 tournaments in the future. That is the name of the game. There was quite a lot of interest for that. So we're going to take a quick look on twitch.tv to see if we can find someone to host. If there's someone on Old Farts that we can host, then maybe that might be the name of the game. But otherwise, I'll just look for a random Rocket League streamer that we can host. I'm not going to go for the big fish.